What's up, dudes? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. I hate that I can always hear this music in the background, like on stream. Okay, let's fix this fucking camera. I'm not a fan of this angle. Or just like, what? I feel like this could be better laid out. Okay, it's like moderately better. Is it? I can't tell. Okay, let's see. Do I like that? I think this will just have to work for now. Because I honestly... Okay, yeah, cool. We're good. I'm gonna stick with this. Anyway, what's up? Maybe I'll like close the blinds a bit or something. Let me see if that makes it better. I feel like it's a bit better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's good enough. Okay, so I never stream this early in the fucking morning. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, I don't usually stream this early, but I had some stuff going on this morning, and I had nothing to do now, so, hence the stream. And honestly, streaming in the morning feels a lot less depressing than streaming at night. Like, I love streaming at night, but something about doing anything at night can feel kind of, like, lonely or, like, sad, so, it feels good to do something with the sunlight out, even though I'm definitely a night person. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're gonna play some Splitgate today, and then, like, if people join a bit later, then we'll watch some videos and stuff, and just hang out. Let me see. Okay. Alright, so, let's see. Trying to see if there's anything I need to do before fucking booting up Splitgate. Okay. One sec. Alright. Let's do this, y'all. I mean, normally I wouldn't really want to play, like, games in the morning on stream, because that's not the vibe, in my opinion. But I really don't want to do anything else right now. Unless there's something y'all want to fucking watch. Which, if so, then yeah, we can watch that. Hey, Nate, what's up? I don't know if I've ever seen you here. I don't think you're new to the chat. I feel like I've seen your name before, but welcome. Oh, you've been following me since fucking January of this year. All right, bet. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Nate. All right, we're gonna play some games because right now I don't have an idea of what I want to do. This fucking eyebrow is pissing me off. Hold on. The eyebrow fixed? Somewhat. Okay. Pirate! Forgot me? No, bro, it's not like that, Nate. I just haven't seen you in my chat in a fat minute. But, like, I recognize your name. I was just like, am I recognizing your name, or am I just assuming that I recognize your name? Because, like, you know what I mean? Anyways. But, yeah, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, Pirate and Nate. Thanks for being here. We're gonna play some games, and then we're gonna, just chill later, because I just want to play something right now. But I also still want to, just hang later and just have a chill day. But I still want to play games. So we're going to do that, and then we'll chill and, like, hang and watch shit or whatever. But while I'm booting it up, how's everyone doing? Where's my boy Robbie at? Well, Robbie's mod, so, like, Robbie's usually always here. But it's 8 a.m. in the morning, so I don't think he's awake. I usually don't stream this early, too, so... Okay, hold on. Anyways, yeah, don't normally stream this early, so Robbie's not expected to be here. He's not expected to be here even if I didn't stream this early, but like, I'm not surprised that he's not here is what I'm trying to say, and that's fine. He deserves his sleep. He's a really good mod. Me and Pyra just finished watching a movie. Wait, do you and Pyra actually know each other, or are you fucking with me, Nate? Because I feel like you're the one who did this to me last time. Hi, Tom. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. You do? I thought Pirate... I did do this to you last time. Bro. Okay, but like, Pirate, I met you like last stream, and I didn't meet you with Nate. Like, Nate wasn't there. So I didn't know you guys knew each other. Hey, what's up, Tom? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. We're gonna play games today, and then chill and watch some shit. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I don't watch Twitch a ton. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really watch Twitch that much either. I watch YouTube more. I only watch Twitch whenever someone like from YouTube that I like streams on Twitch. Okay. If there's anything y'all want to watch or anything after we play games, please let me know, because I would be more than happy to like pull it up and just fucking shit on it for 30 minutes straight. But yeah, we know each other. We as friends. Oh, I didn't know that. It's weird because I met both of you individually, I think. I don't think I met... Anyways, yeah. Pyra's one of my best bros. Oh my god, that's dope. Cool. Well, welcome both of you to the stream. Even though both of you have already been here before. Okay, let me know if this sounds good, because I'm ass with like, making sure my sound's good on stream. So if the gameplay's low or my voice is low, just like yell at me in chat and I'll fix it. Okay, we're just in pregame right now. Bro, are you for real? Okay. Okay, last night, dude, I was taking like major dubs and I wasn't playing like on stream, so I just lost like all that good footage. It was fucking like some insane shit happened last night. I wish I was at least recording, but I wasn't. So, it's unfortunate. Okay. This lighting's not my favorite today. It's like very awkward, but my desktop is right by the window, and so as of right now, the angle of lighting is just very odd. Oh my god, Pirate, how do you remember this conversation? I remember this conversation, but I'm surprised you remember this conversation. Also, it does not mean hello. Let's get that straight. Do not say hello, like, do not say Zoot when you're introducing yourself to someone. If you walk up to someone and say, like, Zoot, I'm Star, like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be so fucking confused. Even if I know what Zoot means, I'm not gonna understand what the fuck you're talking about. Zooted A. Okay, you do know what it means. But this motherfucker, like, okay, not to be a dick. Okay, it sounds like I'm being a dick, but, like, okay, I'm not trying to be a dick, but, okay. Fucking, what is it? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, anyways, yeah. I don't even know where I was going with this. It wasn't gonna be anything dickish, but, like, it could have come off as dickish, so I wanted to preface it with that. I didn't know, okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. I guess I'm just surprised that you didn't know, but fucking, Nate knew. Like, aren't you guys best bros? Like, I feel like, I don't know, it's a bit surprising to me that you just didn't know. And your best bro knows. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't even smoke. Yeah, I didn't actually know what it meant until I started smoking. So that's like, I guess that's fair for Pirate if Pirate doesn't smoke. Or do any sort of drug. Okay, let's see. Bro, okay. He wasn't here for that conversation? I know. But like, he seems to have caught on pretty quickly because, oh, fuck. But yeah, but he already fucking knows what Zoot means, so it's not like he even needed to be here for that conversation. Dude, I like don't even know what's happening right now. Oh, fuck. Ah! Shit, okay. Zoot everyone? No, Nate! That's not how that fucking word works, but whatever, fine. You can use it like that on stream, because I'll understand what you're talking about. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. Zoot Nate? Okay, fine. Next time you guys come on stream, instead of saying hi, if I remember, I'm gonna just say Zoot to both of you. Bro. Like, I don't need an ADS on this, but sometimes I just feel more comfortable when I do. I'm not doing as well as I want to, but this is literally the first game of the day. I haven't even warmed up. Like... Oh, fuck, dude. I hate, like, getting shot from the back, because I don't want to turn on my sensitivity too much and then, like, make it difficult for me to play, but it takes forever to fucking, like... Bruh. It takes forever to, turn around, like, completely. Bro! Anyways. Excuse me. How are you today? I'm really fucking good. I woke up like an hour ago because I'm taking care of like my roommate's dog and she has a little bit of health issues, so there's a lot that goes into like, you know, caring for her sometimes. So I was doing that this morning and I was like, you know, there's a lot that I'm off today and I usually work like 6 days a week. So I was like, I don't really want to waste my day like going back to bed. And I've never morning streamed, so I just like fucking did what I needed to do for her like this morning and then did my makeup. Now I'm here and it's a pretty good time actually. I'm liking morning streaming so far. How are you doing today? Has anything changed since we last talked? Like for the better? Like for that's not proper English. For the oh fuck, was I really last kill? That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay. I'm just gonna blame it on the fact it's my first round of today. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. I don't really care. Okay, this lighting is not my friend. I don't know how to fix it. Like, it's not really... Whatever. I'm trying at least. That's what counts, but I'm getting there. Yeah, dude. I feel that, for sure. I was gonna ask you something, but I completely blanked for a second. Okay, when I fucking think of it, I'll let you know. I hate when that happens, dude. I hate when a lot of things happen, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna fix up the lighting a bit because I'm not happy with how this looks. And it's not like it matters really, it's fine, but I'm bothered by it. Is that better? Hold on. Is that better? No. Is that better? No. But it'll just have to fucking do. I'm babysitting now, so I'll be in and out from time to time. Dude, all good. I just, like, I appreciate you being here, so, like, whatever you need to do. Have fun babysitting. Don't let the kids fucking rip your hair out. Thanks for the follow, Zeta. Bro. Okay, oh my god, that took too fucking long. If you haven't noticed, I don't really use portals that much. I've talked about this before, but I mean, they're useful, like they really are, but I just haven't really practiced with them a lot. So I'm not like the best at using them for my advantage, like to my advantage. When I'm not like fucking wanting to just chill, I want to try to learn how to use them better, but fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Bro. Has anyone told you that you look like Kurt Cobain's daughter? Oh my god, that's actually kind of sick. Thank you. I don't think I've ever seen her, like, a picture of her. Oh my god, dude. Today's not my day. The lighting's ass, my hair's ass, everything's ass. That's actually such a nice compliment. What the fuck is going on? Bro, why am I ass today? What is this? I feel like, dude, literally yesterday I was like taking dub after dub after dub, and like today I'm just like, I'm genuinely just blaming it on the fact that like it's the beginning of the day. It's like early in the morning. I'm gonna blame it on that until I'm doing well, and then I'll say that it's skill from then on. Fuck, okay. Fuck, okay. I'm taking L's, man. Bro, where? Oh. Oh, fuck, okay. Hold on. Let's see. From where? Oh. FaZe Greg? Actually, though? Is there a FaZe Greg? Hold on. Normally, I would want to chat, but I don't want to fucking, like, have someone say some fucking fucked up shit on stream. It's really hot in here, dude. Every time I play this game, I sweat. It's not appealing, like, to anyone. Nothing attractive about it at all. It's gross. Fuck. Dude. Okay. Okay. Vegas Greg's really chatting it up over there, dude. Oh. I need to stop ADSing, like, in this game. I should only really do it, like, long distance. Okay. I'm, like, giving them kills at this point. Are you kidding me? What is, like... Okay. What the fuck? I feel like that was a headshot. I don't want to... Oh, fuck. Whatever. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix my lighting because it's really bothering me. To no end. Okay. Okay, I hope this is better. I'm pretty sure I left the lobby. I don't know why I'm still in the lobby. Okay, I think this is good. I think I'm happy with this. Passion fruit by Jake, my god. By Drake. Bro, seriously? No. I don't know why I keep ADSing. Like, I usually don't ADS this much. I think I'm just a bit nervous. Leave me alone. Oh, fuck. Shit. I made a sandwich? Bruh. What kind of sandwich? That was really should have been a kill. It got turkey, chicken, and mustard mayo. That's actually a fire sandwich. I don't like anything besides turkey and chicken, so that sounds really appealing to me. Also, pickles underrated on sandwiches. I don't really understand people who don't like pickles. For real? Bro, for real? For real? Oh my god. I've never met a pickle hater. There are people who don't like pickles. Like, people who ask for no pickles on their fucking sandwiches and shit. You know what I mean? Like, one of my friends, well, I mean, it's not like it fucking matters. But yeah, one of my friends actually, doesn't like fucking anything besides American food and, like, the bare minimum when it comes to American food. Like, he doesn't like pickles. He's very, oh my god, he's a very picky eater. So he likes sandwiches with literally the least amount of stuff that you can have on it, which means no pickles. But pickles are, like, not exactly a normal taste, like a normal flavor. So, like, I'm not surprised that people may not like pickles. That's fair. Pickles could be pretty salty and strange. Yeah, they're odd. Like, they're not necessarily the fuck? That should have been a headshot, bro. Okay. Anyways, yeah, you get what I mean. But I get what you mean, too. It's hard to hate a pickle. Pickles are fire. Like, they're fucking great. What is this? Is that a fucking person? Oh. Whatever. Fuck. Cool. I'm listening to music in the background. That's good. Alright. Let's wait for the next match. Actually, I think I'm gonna play a different mode. Hold on. We're gonna switch it up. This game was super hyped for a few months. Is it still popping off? Like, it's kind of playing like a normal game right now in terms of like how many people are in the lobbies and how popular it is. Like, they have a really good presence on social media, so like they're still popular. Like they still have a really good presence in like gaming. But like just like any other game, like it's not like no one's obsessing over it anymore. But like I don't have a tough time getting in a lobby, so like there's still people on the server, and like I know, like, it's, I don't know, it's kind of like Fortnite to me in a way, where, like, in the sense that, like, it's not like anyone's really talking about it like that anymore, but it's still played a lot, because I follow people on Twitter who play Splitgate, and so, for me, I see that, like, I noticed that it's still, like, a relatively, like, popular game, but it's not, like, the most mainstream. Like, it's not fucking Fortnite and Warzone. Speaking of, I really do want to play Warzone, but I don't think I want to play by myself, so I'm not going to right now. Okay, I want to play. Like, I'll add some team deathmatch to this because I I want to play like ranked a little bit later. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I feel like I need a bit of practice with something else. Okay. Warzone, ew. Okay. Apex. I haven't played Apex, so I can't say anything. But Warzone, ew. Fine, that's valid. It's valid to say that. I will take that, and I won't be upset about you saying that because like that's a valid opinion on Warzone. It's not like the greatest game right now. Or it hasn't been for a while, but it's okay now. Like, it wasn't for a bit, but it's fine now. Like, I feel like, it's back to its state where, like, 790,000 players active on Splitgate. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for, like, the fucking history that Splitgate has, of trying to, of, like, being developed and everything. Because fucking, I'm not sure if you, were, like, watching whenever they were first like really popping off, because then like they were like a small dev team trying to do all the shit. So it's nice seeing like a small dev team like create this game that like first of all looks really good, plays really well, and like maintains a really significant player base. And it's like early in the morning, so later in the day there's gonna be like probably like 1.5, I would hope. But also, like, I'm pretty sure, like, around 1.5 million players active online is, like, the current, like, almost as much as the current amount that currently play on, like, WoW. Which says a lot. Especially because, like, Lost Ark and fucking what else? Lost Ark and New World. I would not be surprised if midday, like, Splitgate had the same amount of players as, WoW. Fuck. Okay. Thanks for the follow, dude. New World's dead as fuck. Oh, fuck. My controller just fell. Oh, no. Yeah, New World is, like, I mean, actually, like, some of my friends still play it. I don't play it anymore. But I just mean, like, New World, I mean, even then, like, even if New World's dead, like, it still has, like, a significant amount of, like, MMO players on New World instead of, like, WoW. Fuck, hold on. Where's the motherfucker coming from? Whatever. Yeah, anyways. That came late as fuck, that notification. But thank you again, Sylvantis, for the follow. Dude, I'm not getting anything right now. Average players in the last 3 days is 29,000 on New World or Splitgate. I'm not surprised about New World, because, like, I thought New World was fun, but, like, I'm over it. Like, I'm not here for it anymore. And neither are a lot of my friends. Am I gonna die? I mean, some of my friends still play it, but I personally don't understand. She said it right, Poggers. So, did I? Damn, okay, cool. Welcome to stream, Sylvantis. What the fuck were we talking about? New World and how it's not fun anymore? Yeah, it's not. It's, like, it was fun at the beginning, but then all my friends, like, got really into it, and it just lost its, like, how do you say, like, magic to me. It's still fun, but it just got really, tiring to play after a while. Which is the case with, like, really any MMO, but half the reason that it was the case this time was because my friends went extra hard with New World, and none of my friends have played MMOs with me before. Usually I play only, like, FPSs with them. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I played, MMOs, like, more than they did, but I didn't really enjoy New World, so they kept playing MMO, like, the MMO, and I went back to FPSs. Because that's, like, what I was hoping we would do together. The fuck? Oh, come on, dude. I'm not taking, like, Splitgate is more than Lost Ark. That is actually interesting. But Lost Ark, it's all, like, any MMO, like, kind of takes it out of you. Like, it really does take a lot of, like, energy to, invest in, like, your time and effort into an MMO. Like, I'm not surprised that Splitgate has more because it's a light game. Like FPS, like any FPS is light. Like Warzone isn't, but Splitgate is. Like MW3 is. Like most Call of Duties are, in my opinion. So I'm not surprised. Because like also in Splitgate's like fucking like 6-minute matches. In Lost Ark, you're like, why did I say it like that? How many? Okay, yeah. In Lost Ark, like you get on the game and you're there for like 6 hours minimum, you know? Like you can't just like play it lightly. Or you can, but most people, I just don't think they're going to. Anyways, anyone who's actually invested, I mean. Fuck, I'm not going over there. Why do I keep ADSing, bro? I'm so bad, bro. Not CODs are hard for me. Get shit on by little kids. COD is fucking hard because like the same people play the same fucking game like over and over and over again. So it's just hard playing at first. But like if you're someone who plays games, why am I not getting these kills? I feel like I'm like whatever. If you're someone who like plays games regularly and you just like, give the game a couple like I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. I'm tired of dying, bro. I'm over it. But yeah, if you're someone who regularly plays video games and like you just give like any FPS like a couple days to adapt to it, like you'll be fucking good at it too. Like these little fucking child gamers aren't good at gaming. They're good at this one game. And like so you can like if you play games, I don't know. I get you know what I mean. I'm fucking just talking at this point. What is going on? Why can't I get this? And like none of the fucking like hit markers I'm getting are getting assists. So like what the fuck is the point? I also like don't like this map. So that's ironic how I'm saying I don't like this map when I'm losing on it, but I don't like this map. Oh fuck. Like I'm not getting any assists, bro. I'm tired of it. Okay, this is the last game, I think, and we'll watch some stuff. Claim rewards. They're battle pass rewards, and I don't have the battle pass. So, I just don't claim them. I just claim the ones that are off battle pass. Sad days? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Maybe this won't be the last game. If I do well this game, this won't be the last game. Because I, like, whenever I do really bad in games, like, repeatedly, it exhausts me. And so I'm like, I would rather not. And so, like, if I lose this game, I think I'm just not going to be interested in playing it again right now. I'll just do something else. And we can do something else together. I'm listening to Chanel by Frank Ocean. I don't like Lava Well. I just played this. Didn't I just play this map? That's not what I played, is it? I think it was. But I don't like that map. Okay, we're gonna do better this round because I'm gonna actually pay attention. He's shaking his ass at me right now. Kind of sick. I'm not, like, upset at Abyss. I do enjoy Abyss sometimes. That's a dope emote. That's Cutie's emote? Aw. I don't know why I'm not following Cutie. I don't really watch, a lot of Twitch streamers unless they're also, like, YouTubers that I watch. So, I mean, I'll follow Cutie just to throw a follow because I fucking love Cutie. I guess I'll just fucking fuck around and try to use some portals just to see what happens. Okay, I can't do it over there. Fuck! That was dumb. Cutie's doing a big event that happens in like 6 days. Yeah, I saw about it. I follow her on Twitter and Instagram and all that shit. I just don't watch the stream that much. I love her. I love watching her stream. Her stream's great. I just like, for some reason, like there's only certain personalities I like watching on stream, and I don't know. Not that I don't like her personality, it's just certain streamers I like watching on stream. I don't know. But what's the, like, I don't know what I was about to ask. But yeah, I heard about the event on Twitter. Bruh! That was a very useful use of a portal. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Fuck, dude. I hope it does well. She's been working really hard on it. Dude, yeah, I think it will do well. Her community, like, is a really good community. Like, they're really involved with each other. And, like, you can tell it's, like, a really tight-knit community. And, like, I don't know, it's a nice one. Like, a really nice community. So I can, like, even if, like, shit happens, I can only imagine that they're all going to be, like, it's going to be a good time, I feel like. I don't see how it could not be. I feel like it's more about the people making it good than anything else. Why is my phone ringing? Oh, my phone died. That sucks. It's unfortunate. My music just stopped because of it. I'm like seeing that my teammates are dying, but I can't find the people that are killing my teammates. Oh, here's this one. There we go. Oh, fuck. Ow. This game moves really fast. Is it overwhelming for you? I think it's just SWAT. Like, SWAT is just so quick because, like, headshots, like, just make the game really quick. But it's also a 6-minute game, so. And small maps, like, decently small maps. Like, Warzone and Battlefield maps are fucking huge. Fuck, no, I'm good. But yeah, split game maps, they're like I would, like, they're kind of smaller, I would say. Fuck, okay, thank God. But I hate, okay, I always use, like, hate, and I hate that I always use the word hate, and I don't like that I use the word hate a lot. I'm not a fan of big maps, because I have a terrible time remembering, like, how they're structured and laid out, so I'm really bad at, like, doing anything on big maps. Bro, what? Okay. Cool. Fuck. Okay. Was that a person? I couldn't tell. Oh, that was a person. Oh, fuck. Other person. Okay. 22 kills. Let's go, boys. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Aha. Yeah, he really could have gotten me with that one. I'm mad hungry right now. Oh. Discord. Hold on, we're gonna leave this lobby real quick. Okay. I'm gonna find something to put on, because right now, I do want to watch something else. Or, like, watch something while I hang out.
Two.
I kind of want to watch the H3 podcast, but I'm gonna watch. Ethan made a video about something recently that I didn't watch because I hadn't had time, but let's watch this video.
Welcome back, guys, to another.
So he made 2 videos recently that I've been wanting to watch, both about like drama, obviously. the Jeff Wittick versus David Dobrik shit. I haven't watched this video. I heard there were like fucking updates on this whole drama or whatever. I don't pay attention to the David Dobrik shit anymore because just the thought of him makes me a bit uncomfortable. I think he's a shitty person. But yeah, I haven't seen this video yet, so we're gonna watch it together.
Ethan Klein, I am in the basement as always, but I'm going to be in the basement a little bit longer this time. One of the guys tested positive for COVID.
I'll be right back. I'm trying to get like
so we've all been in contact.
Coffee real quick, and then
in the basement.
we
So
can vibe.
what's bad news for me is maybe good news for you guys because I've got nothing to do but make videos. Silver lining. Yeah, I can't be around the kids. I'm going to be stuck down here for about 3 days. I tested negative, but I got to kind of keep testing for another 3 days because I definitely don't want to get Bruce with COVID. So I'm down here, and I've dodged this thing for so long, you know, and it's like, dang, hit close to home. But we're all vaccinated, we're all boosted, so I think there shouldn't be any negative outcomes. Everyone's feeling fine. So that's what's going on here. We are still having a podcast tomorrow, by the way. We're going to do a live, like, back during quarantine episode. So there'll be a podcast tomorrow still. We're making it happen for you guys. Gavish. Today I want to talk about Jeff Wittick going against the family. You know? Yes, Jeff Wittick. Who tight lips Jeff Wittick. I didn't see nothing with nobody.
Let's get it. Let's
Covering up
go.
for David for so long with the New York Times article, or was it Insider article, and with everything, Jeff really had David's back for so long, up until the point where you guys know what happened with the excavator. And poor Jeff is now
that shit
on
was
his
wild,
ninth
dude.
surgery.
The excavator, dude.
Isn't getting any calls
like that was
from
terrifying
David.
to watch.
David doesn't really give a crap about him, and it's becoming obvious to Jeff, who has lost all patience, and he's going against the family. He went from, I didn't see nothing about nobody, to David Dobrik's a sociopath. He straight up said that. So he's been going off the rails here. Jeff Wittick is my new best friend. I want to show you guys kind of what he's been up to on social media because it's very entertaining. More developments since the podcast yesterday. And also, Jeff is coming on the pod, babe, next Friday. He's healing up. Our COVID scare goes away. And Jeffy boy is joining a new family.
I got, I don't think it fucking matters, but I got a new, well, I've had this, but I had it packed away. It's like something my family would use when I was younger, like the metal, like, oriental tray, like, oriental's not the right word, traditional decorative trays. It's fucking dope. But, I was given it to me by a friend, and, now it's a weed tray, so, anyways.
Me and Jeff are best friends now. Even though he apparently hates my guts. I don't know why. What did I do to Jeff? What have I done? I never go against the family. Never. I've always been up front with Jeff. He's a good guy. You know? He's got one eye. What can you do? It happens. I'll protect that last eye, I'll tell you what. In this family, I'll look out for that left eye of yours. Ain't nothing happening to that eye under my watch. And bro, I'll get you like a bedazzled pirate patch. I'll get it all encrusted, maybe like a roll.
Okay, I want to get to the actual content of the video.
Look, ugly and bald. You're getting called fat. I mean, okay, David.
Baby, this normal.
Ended and take care.
Week
It's like a streamception.
It'll be all back to normal, but you know, next week H3's still gonna be fat as fuck, and David's still gonna be fucking.
What the
ugly.
fuck?
And that I can. All right, I just.
Full out
Okay.
best friend situation. Friendship with David ended. Friendship with Ethan begins. Anyway, here let's just go back to the beginning.
Alright, I just realized that story was a little too wholesome for me,
Jeff's
but
got some choice
I'm
words.
just excited that I could see. I was worried that, having it stitched up for a week that it wasn't gonna work, and it's still a little fucked up, but give it a week to heal. It'll be all back to normal. But next week, H3's still gonna be fat as fuck, and David's
kinda
still
hilarious.
gonna be fucking ugly and bald. So I'm fucking chilling, baby. This is nothing. You think this is bad?
What did I do? He's right. It's hard to hide it. I've gotten very fat, Jeff. You're right. What have I done? Why am I getting called fat? I mean,
Well,
David is
I mean,
ugly and balding, yes.
Like, to be fair, not to, like, it's not okay to call someone fat, but like the amount of things that fucking H3 or Ethan has said about Jeff, like, whether it be physically or about his personality, like, you can't be surprised that Jeff is clapping back at every single person that's kind of done it wrong. Like, it's not like he just called Ethan fat. It's not okay to call someone fat. But he's also coming for, like, David as well. It seems like, honestly, I don't support Jeff, but I support his move to be like, yo, it's about me now. Because when you're fucking selfless for someone for so long, especially someone who, like, you were selfless for because, like, you were afraid of losing everything that you had, i.e., like, the money and fame that he got with David, like, it's hard to be selfish because you have to give them everything they want so they can give you everything you want. Which in a way is selfish, but like at the end of the day, the type of environment that it seemed like it like existed in the community amongst the fucking David Dobrikers seems like, caring about yourself and prioritizing yourself and looking after your well-being was not like a priority at all in David's mind. So honestly, yeah, you can say like fuck everybody and just be like all about yourself, but it's still not the greatest thing to call someone fat. So
But why you gotta hate on him, dude? I've only ever been on your side, Jeff. So he says, but we talked it out, and he says he's coming on, so that's fun. But he's really been going off the rails here. Look at this one. Here's what he's been posting on Instagram. Check it out. Love it. A meme of bald David with a Old Spice. David Jeff famously lost his Old Spice partnership as a result of that article coming out, which was a big deal for him. David just can't make the right decision in life. Shake my head. It's not that hard, bro. I was confused, though. Like, I thought it was a meme, but there's no way David actually... I feel like I'm eating the onion right now. Like, there's no way... This is a Photoshop. It looks like a bad Photoshop. Yeah, David's not working with Old Spice, right? That would be the ultimate Judas move. For sure.
holy shit.
And then Jeff is going on a war. Well, here's this one. I guess David posted that his perfume is on 50% off. He said, damn, shit might not be selling good. Lol. Guess nobody wants to smell like a sociopath. Ooh, Jeff. The mask is off. Now, me and Trisha talking crap about David is one thing. We don't know the guy. This is Jeff. He was David's best friend, calling him a sociopath. So this means something. I really think so. But also, he's got a point. I mean, David, why are you making a perfume? Like, what business do you have making a perfume? If anything, David should be making, like...
Dude, fucking influencers just... Hold on. Dude, there's a reason why, like, influencers aren't called artists. I do believe there's some, like, fucking influencers who are artists. But there's a reason why they're not called artists. Because, like, their purpose, like, in the community isn't to be, how do you say? Isn't to be talented. I mean, there definitely are some people who are talented. Their purpose is to be a personality. That is, by definition, what an influencer is. So, like, whenever I hear about people who, like, get into music and OnlyFans or whatever it may be, like, or not even OnlyFans. I feel like OnlyFans is kind of separate from this. That's a bit different. Whenever I hear about people getting into, like, music or, like, dropping perfumes or jewelry or clothing brand, while I know, like, I imagine that some of them, like, do it for the purpose of, like, oh, like, this is my art form, this is what I do, whatever. People like fucking David Dobrik, this is in their wheelhouse to make a fucking perfume, because you're not selling the perfume, you're selling the literal name David's perfume. And, like, it's literally just another form of merch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whenever these people get into music and whatever, is because there's money there, a lot of it too, and money that they have access to because of their name. Like, I get what he means. Like, realistically, when you, like, look at it from the outside perspective as someone who doesn't understand social media, you're like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing in perfume? You know? Like, what are you doing in smells? The fuck? You know what I mean? Like, anyways. Yeah, you got what I mean. Continue.
His own brand of
Let me charge my phone.
That could do well, you know? But there you have it. The gloves off. Now, Jeff's still mad about the barbershop thing. Apparently, I didn't know this. Once Old Spice dropped him, they tried to make their own barbershop show. A little shady. Okay? He says, here's a video of him talking about it. Apparently,
I know the game. Yeah, speaking of...
He says, once they canceled his sponsorship, he said, they didn't just fire me, they stole my intellectual property and tried to recreate it to do a shittier version. Yeah. Let's see about that, Jeff.
Yeah, dropping all the sponsors. You've probably got it the worst. I had it pretty bad too, but you look much better. You look healthy. You're taking care of yourself, and you're sober at the moment. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for that.
You know, it's been like a nice 13 hours today. Sobriety.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, but Old Spice dropped me hard, and that was a big, big sponsor. That was my biggest one ever. That was a dream come true when I had got it, because I always wanted to make comedy commercials like Old Spice. I loved them. Their products were whatever, you know.
Right in line with like the hygiene, healthcare.
I'll just be upfront. Old Spice dropped us too during, like, I think it was the Keemstar content nuke that Old Spice, like, dropped us. And I'll tell you, unlike Jeff, I love Old Spice. I use their deodorant every day since I was like 15 years old. The one and only deodorant I will ever use. And they dropped me like a bag of dirt. Never go against the family, Old Spice. Come on.
Stuff, so it was like perfect for you.
It was a perfect fit, but you know, I had bigger plans my whole life, and I mean, the hair is...
Oh my god, I was fucking muted.
I'm ready to do a fucking hair reveal this fucking episode. Fuck it, you know, because I'm pissed off. I saw some shit this week that pissed me off. Can you pull up what Old Spice did? They didn't just fire me. They stole my intellectual property and tried to recreate it and do a shittier version.
So now you're bagging on Old Spice. You have no desire to work for them
Fuck Old
again.
Spice. Fuck them.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, you want to drop me? No, I'll fucking drop you. You're fucking dead.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Oh my god, that's kind of cringe.
Jeff is very angry.
What's up, Sylvantis? Why the face? Is something wrong? Do we, like, what's up? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
Angry. He's very angry. I guess he has a reason to be if David kind of ruined his life and just used and abused and gave him this Really bad angry button.
Oh.
Wish he wasn't so angry, you know?
I'm fucking dead. That's what I'm saying, Old Spice. They made an Old Spice barbershop, and it's a show where they have, I mean, look,
No fucking way.
they obviously have a lot more budget than me, and, you know, respect for now, but you made an enemy with a guy that's got nothing to lose. If you didn't get this from my last video, when I went to burn down the kebab shop, you know.
I love that Jeff just straight up threatens.
I know, that's
He
so
threatened me, like,
funny.
several-
That's actually so funny. Because, like, most influencers would not say something like that. I don't know. That's very aggressive.
times where it's just like, hey, bro, make this right or I'll do it for you. I'm like, okay, what's that show? Okay, okay, Tony Soprano, what you gonna
Literally.
do about it, huh? I'm gonna burn your freaking barbershop to the ground. I got nothing to lose. I got one eye, for Christ's sake.
I will burn down every Old Spice barbershop. Definitely breaching my...
He's so angry. Jeff, chill, man. Don't say that on public.
my contracts right now.
They really upped the quality.
They're gonna come back to get their money back, and guess what? I already lit it on fire. I already burned it all. I didn't, but I put it into crypto and it crashed, so essentially I lit it on fire. It would have been more fun to just light it on fire. What are the...
Man, Jeff is just a walking
That's
hell
depressing.
Right now. I'm sorry, bro. He put all of his money into crypto. Maybe you should have bought a Bored Ape.
I'm going to be honest, and this is going to sound kind of mean, but I think it's just, like, objectively true and very obvious from, like, anyone's standpoint, but Jeff's really fucking dumb sometimes. Like, he makes fucking dumb moves 24/7. Like, I can't think of a single thing that Jeff has done on his own that's been intelligent. That is mean. But, like, Jeff does stuff that, like, gets him fucked, like, he does dumb shit. Like, and I've seen it in vlogs too. He does dumb shit for the purpose of like furthering, or at least in the hopes of furthering his career, or whatever it may be. Like, you know, as anyone is gonna do, because like that's life. You're gonna you want to do what you can, invest in yourself or invest in certain things to better your life. And Jeff always always has two options. He's like, it's a very simple question. You take this route and you go in the correct direction. You take this route and you go in the wrong direction. And every single time he's faced with the consequence, like the opportunity to choose between the right and wrong answer, it's like he knows what the right answer is, but he just chooses the wrong answer, and it's like, damn, I should have fucking chosen the right answer. Like, I'm such an but he doesn't realize that sometimes he's his own worst enemy. Like, there are a lot of things that David did to him, that's not his fault, but there are a lot of things that he does to himself that is his fault. Like, he just is fucking dumb. Like, threatening Old Spice, it's not a huge deal because realistically, he's probably not going to do anything. But there's a reason why no other influencer really threatens a company, because, then not only are you, literally threatening a company and embarrassing yourself, but also, now who the fuck would want to work with you in the future? I would not want to work with someone like you. That ink is sick. Yep, it's like he falls for that Insta scam shit. Literally, dude, I literally feel like any opportunity he sees to get easy money, it's that kind of vibe. I don't think he's a money chaser. I think he's on the same level as most people. People need and want money. But I think that he has this career in social media, given pretty much facilitated by this one big influencer, is no longer a part of his life and kind of has ruined his life. And along the way, in order to find some independence, did some dumb shit so he could try to find that independence, and instead of actually doing it correctly, just kept fucking himself over even more. It's just hard to watch because it's borderline cringy, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely feels like the Insta scam shit. I feel like he just falls for things. He doesn't understand that, you can't just say, okay, so he made this video. He made this fucking video of him, I guess, apologizing for everything that he, originally got in trouble for, online, regarding, the David Dobrik and, party situation or whatever the fuck. his apology was so bad. Not a surprise. Like, he's a YouTuber, and also he's Jeff Wittick. So I'm not surprised at all. But, like, he says certain things in the apology that even the dumbest fucking apologies don't say. Like, I feel like he just did it, like, most apologies by YouTubers at least have, like, even if they're terrible, there's someone, like, in the background who has kind of helped them make it somewhat, like, acceptable by the public. Like, they had to run it by someone. Jeff just sat in his room and, like, talked to, like, maybe one or two of his friends who just agreed with all the things he had to say, ranted about it, and then didn't actually talk to anyone about the proper things to say, like, and not to say, and just was validated over and over and over again by probably one, like, his, like, 3 friends who think what he did was fine. And so, like, he's like, okay, yeah, no, I totally am good. Like, I'm gonna go on and just, like, say whatever the fuck I want in this apology, not think about it before I actually say anything. Even if he doesn't believe it, like, if you're gonna do an apology and you don't believe it, like, I would prefer if you were honest, but if you're gonna do an apology, like, and you don't believe any of what you're saying, just fucking lie. Like, you realistically shouldn't say exactly what you feel when you're apologizing to someone else, because it's not about you. And he just says such, like, incriminating shit and doesn't think before he speaks. And then he came on the H3 podcast and was kind of interviewed about the whole situation. If you don't know, he was involved in the situation with David Dobrik where, like, a few girls got drunk at a party and he kind of, like, was somewhat a part of it. I don't think what he did was right, but I don't really know, like, I wasn't there, so I don't know. Or, that's not the question. I think that, like, I think what he did is what he did. I think he did it. I think he did kind of, like, you know, make it possible for there to be alcohol at a party with underage women. That's on him. That's his fault. I believe that. Well, basically, like, so it's a whole thing. Basically, what he did was, he was friends with this YouTuber named David Dobrik, who, I don't know if you know David Dobrik or are familiar with him, but he's super big on YouTube, has a huge influence online. So Jeff Wittick's kind of his bitch. Everyone is David Dobrik's bitch, especially at the time, Jeff Wittick was his fucking bitch. These people, everyone would do everything for David because, like, because David gave them a lot of opportunity. And David would give them opportunity whenever, like, they really kind of did whatever David needed, because that made for good content, and good content meant that they were noticed more, and them being noticed more meant they had, like, a living off of social media, you know? And Jeff Wittick was one of those people who kind of kissed David's ass for a long time, and one night, Jeff was at a party or something, I don't know whose place it was at, I don't recall. I remember hearing about the story forever ago, so I don't recall the details a lot. But basically, Jeff kind of was somewhat involved in bringing, like, alcohol to this party that he provided to these girls, and he claims that he was not involved. Whether or not he actually purchased it is besides the point. He went, I believe, with one of the other, like, friends in the friend group to go get it and brought it back. And then what ended up happening was that one of these girls was underage, like, under the age of legal drinking. The other one was, like, barely over the age, I think. Even then, I think it's very possible that she may have also been underage. I know at least one was below the age of 21. And one got super fucking plastered. And was, like, passed out, and there were, like, pictures of this girl passed out at this party with literally the people from the Vlog Squad in the background. Vlog Squad being David Dobrik, Jeff Wittick, this guy here, and then multiple other people. So it was very clear that something happened there that should not have happened, because there was a girl under the age of 21 who's clearly passed out because of alcohol. And when it came out, a lot of other things came out with it, such as there were things involving another member of the Vlog Squad that night who had been accused of sexually assaulting one of the girls at that party. And Jeff Wittick was, at the party that night, so obviously people were curious, like, okay, you had alcohol there, you were also there, what happened? But what made it really, really bad for Jeff, especially, because even though he didn't really, he didn't rape the girl like one of the other Vlog Squad members did. He didn't, from what everyone understands, because this is universally agreed upon, that he didn't actually, I'm pretty sure this is universally agreed upon, he didn't actually, literally serve the girl a drink. But he was involved in a situation where, whenever these girls were being, taken advantage of and manipulated and, abused, and I say abused because I think that hurting someone while they're, or, using someone while they're fucking drunk qualifies abuse. He was watching a lot of this shit happen, and we know that because there's vlogs that David posted of Jeff watching a lot of the stuff he was accused of going down. There's literal vlogs of it. And the problem is that when Jeff was confronted with this, he just lied. He was like, I wasn't there, I don't know anything about it, whatever. But it was literally on camera, on footage, in pictures, on videos that have been viewed millions and millions of times, that he was there. Whether or not he actually touched anyone, gave anyone a drink, whatever it may be, he was there, and he said he wasn't. And so now people are like, okay, even if you didn't do anything, now you're lying about it, so now we think you're doing something. Now we think there's something wrong, and now you're lying. For what? And what ended up happening is that he would continue lying and say things like, I wasn't there, or I got there at a certain time, left at a certain time, and then when I came back, they were already sexually assaulted, very odd series of events. When even then, there's video footage of him being outside the room whenever the girls are being assaulted. So it's very weird. Why would you lie about that? Literally, we see you doing it. We see you doing it. I think he just wanted to, do that kind of thing that people do in court, where you just say I'm not guilty the entire time, and just for the purpose of it not being on record that you said you're guilty. But it's social media is a jury of the people, really. And hold on, I'm gonna update my title to say that we're talking about David Dobrik. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know where we were talking, where I left off at. But he started lying about all this shit, and at some point, the extent to which he was lying, and all of his friends were lying for David Dobrik, started to make it seem like, okay, now you're just lying to protect David. And so what he did is he put out a sorry video or apology video saying I'm sorry about, or whatever it may be, I'm sorry about being there or whatever. But in the video, in the sorry video, he followed every apology up with an excuse as to why what happened, or why he's not at fault, or he's and the stance that he took when he was approaching the audience's opinion on his behavior was very, very offensive. In the way that it's opposite of, actually, no, it was very, very defensive. He was very, very defensive in this video, and did take an offensive stance a few times, where I feel he did come for the audience. I was yo, you guys, I feel when you make an apology video, you don't say you guys are being too harsh on me, because no one gives a fuck, like, how harsh they're being on you. At the end of the day, everyone just wants to see you be accountable. And so after all this happened, people kind of were tired, like, don't stop liking Jeff because they viewed him as someone who, you know, was a part of and was willing to lie to protect people who had sexually assaulted and, like, you know, done illegal things to women, as in, like, giving these girls drinks when they weren't supposed to be drinking, or one of the girls weren't supposed to be drinking, whatever it may be. And that's what kind of where it ended. But later on, what ended up happening is whenever David and Jeff kind of took a break from YouTube to deal with the backlash or whatever. Hold on, just give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, whenever they took a break to deal with the backlash, they had decided to go film a video, like, on their break. Like, they had filmed a video. David does a lot of, like, really big stunts, and Dave was planning on doing a comeback, so they went to go film a video, like, on a lake. And this was while they were still on break from YouTube. So this was happening without anyone really knowing this was happening. It came to light because someone had, like, inquired about it, like, in a video. And I think it was, like, Trisha or someone. It had already become a thing online where people were kind of discussing it. Anyways, where basically David had really, in a way, I would say, like, kind of pressured or forced, whatever the word, allegedly, pressured his friends into kind of doing these stunts for his YouTube video, but didn't take really any precautions at all to make sure they were safe when doing them. And one of the stunts was okay, hold on. I have to pull something up to show you exactly what I'm referring to before I say anything. Okay, one of the stunts was basically where they had taken a excavator, which is this thing right here, like this big tall crane scooper thingy, and they had put it into a lake or something, or they had, like, dangled the actual, like, scoop crane part of it over the lake and spun their friends around on the excavator over the lake. So, like, someone would be inside the vehicle, and in this case, David was inside the vehicle, and he would have it turned on, and he would be moving the vehicle to be spinning so that this was spinning around, and so you would be, like, on, like, a floaty spinning above the lake. And David took it way too far, and obviously that's fucking dangerous. Like, you shouldn't be doing this, but it was especially dangerous because, like, David was the one handling it. Like, he had no licensing, he had no, like, reason to be on an excavator. There was no, like any help there if someone got hurt, nothing. And David was misusing this, like, machine and ended up spinning Jeff so fast that there was, like, he fucking fell the fuck out of the sky. Like, he fell out of the sky and, like the excavator, like banged the fuck out of this kid. Like, I don't really understand how to explain it. I don't also really want to show it. But basically, like, Jeff almost died. Like, Jeff almost lost his eyesight. He almost, like, had no, like, he almost had, I'm pretty sure, from what I understand, he almost had brain damage because he was hit in the head. It was a whole thing because it was so serious that he really didn't, like, he legit was, like, there was a concern he wasn't going to be able to see again. And he was, like, sick for, like, months and months, and he had so many medical bills, and David paid for all those, but during that time, it was so traumatizing for Jeff, and Jeff has talked about this. He's already said it's been, like, it was extremely, like, it was very, very hard on him. And because of it being super hard on him, he really couldn't make content anymore. Like, his entire face was, like, fucked. And he, like, really had a lot of health issues, from what I understand. And so he couldn't really do much content making, and that's his career. So he like, lost a lot of time, you know, losing his like not being able to make an income in any way. And so he, like, that also, like, as he's spoken about before, took a toll on him financially, and I think from what he said, mentally as well. I'm not entirely sure. I watched this video forever ago, so I don't want to assume what he's saying, but I recall, like, bits and pieces. And people were always asking, like, why, if this is how you feel, like, why are you defending David to this day about what he's done? Like, he's only ever hurt his friends. He only ever hurt you. Like, what's the fucking point? And at some point, like, he kept, him and the entirety of the Vlog Squad went to such lengths to defend David, but at some point, I don't know what changed, because I stopped following the entire drama for a little bit, but I don't know what changed, but basically, Jeff, you know, finally decided that he's not going to keep defending David, because I think David ended up doing some things after Jeff that were kind of fucked up, or some things came out after Jeff that were really fucked up. Basically, but yeah, now we're at this point where, you know, Ethan from H3, the guy filming the video, right, like the guy recording the video right now, he had talked to Jeff on H3's podcast about the situation, and Jeff's responses were, like, similar to the sorry video, where they were very not thought through, and really anything that he said really shouldn't have been said. It was fucking insane how dumb he sounded. Like, he sounded like, I've never heard someone interview so terribly before. It was hard to watch. It was very, very cringy. And, like, very, very, he really should have had a PR team. He really should have, like you said, Sylvantis. And so, you know, for a while, H3 was covering this, and H3 shit on, like, Jeff, rightfully so, for a while for it, and Jeff knows that. So in this video, Jeff kind of digs on H3 because, like, obviously he doesn't appreciate the things that H3 said about him, but also he digs on David because, like, David also fucked him. So, like, Jeff's really just saying at this point, like, he's done with David, but, like, when he sprinkles in that little hate towards H3, it's just, like, it's not, like, malicious. It's more like, you know, I don't know. I thought David Dobrik was a nice guy, but again, I don't watch him, but he seemed to me at least like makes happy go-go videos. That's the thing. And I'm on the same page as you, because before this all came out, like, before any of this happened, years before, like, this happened, I watched David, like, all his videos. Like, the oldest videos he has, I've probably watched them. I've watched, like, at least 95% of his videos, and I loved all of them. Like, I love his content, or I loved his content. I don't watch him anymore, actually, because I just feel weird watching his video now. I feel really uncomfortable. I don't like people who, like, manipulate other people, because, though, like, it's easy for me to, you know, accept certain people for certain things that they've done wrong, but when it comes to manipulation, whenever I find out someone's a manipulative person, my perspective on them changes completely. So now I don't watch his videos, because when I watch his videos, I just see, like, a manipulator, and that makes me uneasy. But yeah, that's what everyone thought, because there was no reason to think otherwise. Like, why would you? And to be fair, he might be. Like, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't think I've ever heard that he's been mean. Like, he's never been hurt. Like, he's been mean in his videos, but, like, with the intention of it being joking. So I don't know, like I know that he's hurt people's feelings in videos, but I don't know, like, if he's a malicious person. I think he's just fucking immature and doesn't really think before he speaks. But he's also, like, the way people view him is, like, okay, he's selfish. Like, he put his friends' lives at risk, not just in the excavator situation, not just in the stunt situation, because he also had, like, tried to get his friends to jump out of a plane, and they did it, but he didn't even go with them. Like, I don't even know. It was dumb shit. But he's also done a lot of shit in the past that people pointed to after this incident happened, because he has a history of putting his friends in situations for content that end up resulting in those same friends getting like really, really hurt, like physically or mentally, because he's done some like not okay, like verbal things. So like I personally don't think anyone like David isn't like like a nice person. I don't know about good person, but a nice person, because I feel like he really doesn't consider other people as much as he should. And he's the type that like can convince anyone to do anything. He's very like, when I watch his, I'm not a fucking psychologist. I'm not. But I spend a lot of time, like, when I was younger, like, observing people's behaviors. And I notice patterns in people. Patterns are a thing for me. I notice them really, really, like, all I think about sometimes are patterns. Sometimes all I think about when I look at things are just patterns. And, like, how, like, and why something results in something else. So when I was younger, I would think about, like, you know, why people are the way they are. And I've come to realize that people like David, they just, they're not like mean people, but they don't really have, I feel like they don't really have a heart. Like when I watch his videos, it's easy to tell that he really knows how to convince people to do anything that he wants, because he kind of has everything that he wants. And he's surrounded by people who need a lot of what he has, or have like really benefited off of what he can provide them if they do certain things for him. Lacks empathy. Yeah, I think lacks empathy is a good way of describing it. That's a lot better way of explaining it than what I'm trying to say, because I don't really think he's that calculated. Like, I feel like when I think of a calculated personality, I think of Jeffree Star, which I don't know if you know who Jeffree Star is, but he's another big controversial YouTuber who like also does not deserve like a platform. But you know, David though I don't want to say that he's not a bad person, because I don't know David. I also think that people like David have this like way of like, not without realizing, they have this way of making you love them even when like normally you would hate someone like them, or like be annoyed by someone like them. Like he has like this puppy dog face and like this like puppy dog hair and like this personality that both you want to like say that he's your friend, but also like being his friend is kind of like a lot of work. I don't know, it's just I know that things are different on the internet when you can't always tell if things are the way they are based on how they are in a video. But when it comes to David's community and like David's group of people that surround him, it's not just his videos where you get to see David. Like they all have podcasts where they talk about like their behind the scenes. They all have their own personal blog channels where they blog differently than he does. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that you can see outside of David's video that help you realize like, okay, yeah, I don't think like David's like not the same person that you kind of get from his vibe in his own videos, because no one's going to really portray themselves as a shitty person, or no one wants to, and unless they can benefit off of it. But like it's all the stuff that has come out from the friends and stuff, and like former friends or whatever, that kind of indicates who he is as a person. And I really do believe that social media personalities, like in the past, it used to be the case where like, you know, you'd get a brief insight as to what people's lives are, and you really can't say that you know someone's life. But there are certain people who put so much of their life on the internet that it is valid and accurate to say that you can know someone's life. Dude, sometimes I'll watch Snapchat videos of like my friends, and they post so much of like the details about their life that I really honestly, like if I wanted to track them down, it would not be hard. Or if I wanted to like if I wanted to know about the happenings in their life, I wouldn't even need to text them, like, because I can see everything that I need to on their page. And that's the beauty and the negative of social media, is that like If you are that way, like, you can't hide anything. And that's how it is with, like, influencers, is that, like, influencers are part of communities, like, communities of other influencers. So, like, when you, how do I explain this? When there are so many people around you, it gets harder and harder to hide the parts of you that you don't want the internet to see. Like, when you're just, like, a normal college kid who, like, just fucking posts on Instagram, like, you're, like, whenever you go to the, like, next frat party, whatever, that's different because you really are just showing, like, the good parts of your life. But when you're an influencer and your job is literally to put your life on social media, like, I do think it's valid to say that you can actually get to know a person even if you haven't met them. I don't think it's realistic to say that just because you haven't met a person that you don't know them. And I said that earlier, that I felt like I didn't know who he was, but that's kind of why I take it back. Like, I don't think that I feel that way anymore. Like, I do think that you can get to know a person off their social media. Not everyone, but I think David's an example of how you can't really, like, hide the shitty parts of you as an influencer. Like, it's gonna come out. And whether or not it destroys your career or actually instead makes your career, I don't know, like, what determines that. But James Charles is doing fine. He, was sexting minors, so I do that TBH, but just for my friends, the Snapchat thing. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I do. Because, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it is good to be able to share your life on social media because, like, there are people in your life who you want them to know, like, what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, when you're someone like David or Jeff or whatever, or maybe you're just a normal person, there is the downside of when you put so much of your life on social media, like, that allows people to know more about you than maybe you expect them to know. Like, you can post a picture of you flying to, like, Texas, let's say, and if that one picture can show you exactly where you are, just the one picture. Like, if you post out the window on an airplane, it's so easy to just look in the background and find what buildings are in the area and, like, what certain, like, things the airport has, and then find that airport, and then now now people know what airport you're at. And now if you're telling them you're going to Texas, now they just have to look at the flight that was, like, associated with the airport to Texas and the time that you posted that picture. So they just had to look at those flights departing at that time, and now they know, like, literally your exact flight. So, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, putting your life on social media, but I think you have to understand that there's the downside of, like, if you're putting your life on social media for people for anyone, like influencers do, then one, people are gonna find out who you are without you realizing that. Like, people are gonna figure out who you are as a person, and they can easily find you in real life. Like, that's how people do that and fucking stalk their favorite influencers and go to their houses, because it's not hard to find. It's very easy when you put your life on the internet, and, like, a snippet of the background of your, like, video can easily expose where you live. So, I don't know, that's what I mean. I mean, it's like, when your life is like this and on the internet, you can't hide anything, really. So it's just better to try not to. And that's why I feel like, even though I don't feel like my life is entirely on social media, if that were ever to be the case, like, I want certain parts of my life to be my life. I don't want my life to be, like, filmed and vlogged the way it is in David's and Jeff's life. That's kind of a lot. Hi there, how you doing? You're looking great. Hi, everyone. Hey, Healing Element. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Yeah, dude, this is my first time streaming at a normal time. I don't know what time it is where you are, because normally you're always having to go to work. So I don't even know, like, what you're doing I I have like a whole Excel sheet about her and other Twitch streamers doing their precise habits that Google pays great money for. I know, exactly. Like, I'm not surprised that Healing Element has details about my life that I'm not aware he has. Because literally, the background I have right here could tell so much about my life. If you zoomed in, you could probably figure out like 10 billion things about me just from that. And that's the thing. When you live your life on social media... Oh, fuck, my phone just went off. When you live your life on social media, there's so much content. So much. Like, a picture does say, like, tell 1,000... What is it? Say 1,000 words or whatever the fuck? Like, imagine how much, like, a video, you know, can expose about your life. Just one video. Even if it's, like, just you in your bedroom. Like, the mannerisms you have... Like, the, you know, way your house is built, you know, the lighting in your room, can tell you, like, what side of the, you know, sun that you face, so you can get a better idea of, like, the house structure and where you live, things like that, whatever. So, I don't know. Yeah, you know, you get what I mean. It's 3:30 here in France. I was exercising. I'm taking a little break. How's your weekend? Oh, that's kind of a vibe. The middle of the day, working out. That's a hell of a vibe. My weekend's really good. Like I'm off today, so I woke up and did some shit, and now I'm here. It's been a good time so far. Now you're making me question shit. People do that. Okay. I think I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know if you, like, really watch documentaries and stuff like that, but if you watch any documentary on Netflix, especially I strongly suggest, if you don't know about stuff like this, to watch Don't Fuck With Cats, a documentary on Netflix. Like, it's a documentary series. It's really, really fucking good. If you're not into documentaries, I promise you, like, this isn't something you'll be bored by. It's pretty, like, people raved about it on social media. It's really good. Like, there's a reason why people like it. In that docuseries, they talk a lot about how they used information from a couple pictures or a couple videos that someone had posted online to track them down because they were a criminal, but they didn't know who it was. So they were using all this information from the videos he was posting online, even though he was just posting them in his room. They found details about, like, you know, the way his room was, you know, arranged, and the things that were in his room to figure out who he was as a person, so they could figure out, you know, who he is, and then find out where he is, and then find him. And, I'm saying that to say, like, even if you don't do it, there are sometimes people, like, sometimes when I watch someone stream, I'm not really actually looking at them, I'm looking at their background, because I just get interested by the background, and the background of things can tell a lot. Like, if I had my school logo, like a banner of my school, like, in the background, that alone is telling you a lot of information about me. It tells you where I live. It tells you, like, the vicinity of where I live. It tells you what school I go to. So you can, you know, if I do something online that you don't like, even if it's not bad, you can call my university and get me fucking expelled. You know what I mean? You know, if I had a picture of, you know, something in the background that said my state, you know, you now know what state I live in, whatever the fuck, like, they're just, and, like, you know, there's certain homes that are only built certain ways in certain states. There's certain homes that are unique to certain, like, counties, like, it's just the way that certain areas allow you to build your house, things like that. You know, you can use that information to find out the area someone lives. You know, if my window were open right now and you could see out my window, you could see the buildings outside and just type in, like, let's say there's a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and a Walmart right outside. You could easily, like, just type in Walmart, Taco Bell, McDonald's in the area. And if you have an idea of, like, where I live, just type in, like, Walmart, Taco Bell, McDonald's, let's say Tallahassee, Florida. And now you can, like, now you have a localized area of where I live, and that, like, later on in future videos, if you see anything else, you can also use that to help you find even further details to locate exactly where I'm at. You know what I mean? So, like, even if you don't do that, there are some people who, like, the way that they look at the world is, like, with such detail and curiosity that even if they're not going to do anything to you or they don't want to hurt you or anything, they now know where you live just because they're interested in knowing where you live. Because it's just that easy. Like, it's that easy to find out. I think you get what I mean. I think there are a total of 5 pictures of me that exist in the whole world, none of which are digital, and if you assemble all 5 of them in front of a sushi box, you can summon me. That's actually very funny. There's nothing to be scared about, but it's very high probability that exactly one person in the whole world that has your name, surname, and date of birth, and it's you. In a more weird fashion, there was like a whole thing about Shia LaBeouf's stream being found when it was literally just a picture on a white background or something. No, literally. Like, I don't feel like there's nothing to be scared about. Like, no one's gonna fucking track you down. Like, if you're chilling in Discord with your friends, you don't need to be thinking about, like if they can see something in your back, like the background of your video that's gonna expose where you live. Like, you can live your life normally. But just, like, as you should with anything on, like, a very public space on the internet, you just have to be cautious. Like, whenever I design, like, whenever I put the stuff in my room that I have in my background or whatever, I knew I was going to stream and that stuff was going to be seen. So, like, there are certain things I didn't put up just because I knew that, like, it could possibly indicate things I maybe didn't want to be known about me right now. Like, I would put up my school logo because I don't go there anymore. Like, I don't mind putting that up. And I'm not even in that state anymore. And there's certain things that I'm okay with saying on the internet because I know that, like, I'm also cautious with other things that I put on the internet. So, like, it's not, like, there's certain things that, like, you kind of just use your judgment. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you just have to be cautious because, like, I also don't know how, like, what you're involved in, like, in your own personal community, Sylvantis, but, on the internet, especially on, like, in communities like Twitch, Discord, like gaming communities, like people are so familiar with technology, like very, very familiar and in ways that are very advanced, that it's not hard to use like that knowledge to their benefit. So it, like, to me, as someone who, like, I've been on the internet since like I was a young teenager, like a preteen, and I've lived my life on the internet. I've played games since I was, like, a kid, like, online games and shit like that. Like, I've been on the internet. Like, I've been here for a while. So, like, to me, that's not surprising to me. Like, that people can do something like this. Like, it also, to me, seems like, something that everyone would know. Granted, I think about this stuff too much. So, like, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be honest, I'm the type of person to look at someone's stream background and see if there's any information about them that, like, can tell me who they are as a person, not because I, like, need to know, but because I'm curious to know. But there's some people, when they do that, they're not doing it with, like, that intent. So, the picture of the muscular SpongeBob SquarePants with hearts and roses, we don't put that on stream or social media. Wait. Why? That's personal? I'm confused. Sorry, I may need you to clarify that because I'm a bit confused. Anyways, let's go back to watching this video. Sorry, Healing Element, you walked in when we were kind of discussing the David Dobrik, Jeff Wittick situation. I don't know if you know anything about it. The message is out of timing with your speech. It's a dumb joke, sorry. Oh, no, you're good, Don't apologize. Yeah, sometimes I fucking read messages late and then the fucking comment doesn't match up at all with what the conversation is, so you're good. But yeah, we're watching this video about that kind of stuff right now. And, Sylvantis, I don't believe, was familiar with the situation, so nope, I know nothing about it, but I know Ethan on the bottom of the video. Yeah, so, I don't know, like, Jeff, bad dude. Not a great dude. H3, H3 don't like Jeff. Or H3 doesn't appreciate things that Jeff has done. And now, Jeff is just talking about it, so, yeah, we're gonna keep watching.
Could have done better for you. Or some Gary V drawings of a fucking pubic hair.
Profile where they have the people like the barbers that physically replaced me that are in the shop now. And look, I might not be the smartest guy.
They can figure out how to try to recreate it. Nobody can be you, Jeff.
That's right. Nobody can be Jeff's barbershop. And that.
He just cut that I don't know if it went off the rails or what. But you know what? My heart does go out to Jeff. I don't know what happened on that night or whatever. I know he's been trying to cover up a long time for David. And now that he's just come to terms that he was a member of a cult, he's exiting a cult at this moment, and that's not easy. And you know, I always like
Dude, Healing Element, I was thinking about that earlier. When I pulled up this video and I saw that he was watching Jeff's video, and I was like, oh, is this what we're doing? We're doing a video of me watching someone else watch a video, someone watching us a video. It's scary when you point at someone and say bad dude, and my brain is automatically like, I agree. Do you have mind control powers or something? No. I want you to have your own opinion. Oh my god. Yeah, if you have time later on and you're not busy and you need something to like watch in the background, definitely look up like the David Dobrik situation and just look at like a recap of it, like by someone that you like watching, so it's not fucking boring, and this will all make sense. And it'll also help you understand like why I feel the way I feel about Jeff. So if you want to have your own opinion, there you go.
Get out of here, dude. You know, I always like Jeff. I don't know what it is. Dan says he thinks I want to have sex with him. That's outrageous. That's ridiculous. Why would he say that? It's insulting. Disgusting. Homophobic. You know? Dan has no right to say that, to put those words in my mouth. It's awkward. But anyway, this is off the rails. Yeah, so anyway, Team Jeff, welcome Jeff to the H3 family.
I mean, you're someone I like watching, and it's watching a recap, so I'll go with that for my opinion. That's fair, actually.
New crew member announced. Dan is fired. Jeff is our new producer. And we're going to be televising his mission to burn down every Old Spice barbershop. Like an episode of John Wick. So that'll be fun to follow. Anyway, next Friday.
No, that's all
on the
Ethan.
Show, that'll be good. Teddy Fresh Fit check. Look at this. It's like a game.
Alright, we're gonna watch another video. But give me a second because I gotta fix my sound settings real quick. Something's up with my sound. Are you watching random videos? Yeah, I'm watching random videos. You can, you should send one. Actually, I don't know if you can send one in the chat because I think I'm links turned off. But if you want to, send me a whisper about it. Or just send me the title and I'll look it up on YouTube. Like, send the title in the chat. The only YouTuber I used to watch religiously is PewDiePie. I used to watch PewDiePie a lot too. I think I used to, like, I think I stopped watching him just because, I stopped watching gaming videos altogether. And now I actually, like, I watch his videos every once in a while. I like his content still. I haven't watched him in a while. I don't know. Evie Fixer's Closet. Fixes her closet. Okay. Watch it in 1 second. I just need to fix my wavelength. And then we can do that. How's her? Okay. Let's see if this fixes my shit. Though I like Pewd's philosophy videos, but he doesn't make them often. Can you send the title of one of his philosophy videos? Because I don't think I've ever seen one. I'm actually very curious to see one, and we should watch it after this video. Oh god, I'm scared. Is it the first one? I think he did like 3 or 4 of them. Okay, send like the title of some of them because I do want to watch them.
Alright, Evie, your closet full of film. Stolen, right? Show me how you do this, alright? So, you put it in that one, and then... You can't figure that out? No. What do you think you might need? If only, and you know what, Evie? If
That's a
only
great question.
there was a slot right there to slide it in, you know? Like, if it was open, so you could just slide it right in there, right?
Uh-huh.
It's got these walls, you can't get in there.
Yeah.
If only there was a slot in the top.
Oh, so she has to put the other one in first.
Kind of like this one. Just like that one.
Uh-huh.
Any thoughts?
Uh-huh.
So you need a slot.
Uh-huh.
For this
So you need that. So you need to put it in the other one first. Oh god, it's hard to watch.
You really can't figure it out. No. Do you think you need two of them like this?
Yeah.
You need two like this?
No.
You don't think one's enough? I believe in you.
Oh my god. This is really hard to watch. It's very frustrating. Holy shit. Because that's something I would do to this day. But I would have figured it out a bit sooner. Holy shit. I love his laugh. Oh my god.
If only I had a slot on the top.
Yeah.
Slide it in. Just like this one.
What are you trying to say?
This one has a slot, right?
Yeah.
And this one doesn't have a slot, right? So, how do you put it up? Evie? Alright, take it out.
Holy shit. So she doesn't even fix her closet.
Start to put it up, and I'll tell you. Oh my word!
That's so cute. That's so cute. Okay. Thanks for setting that. We're gonna watch it in a second. This video is so real. Every kid I have in class keeps doing this thing where they try the same shit for 10 minutes. The struggle is intense. It's adorable. If only she had a slot. What is you trying to say? Bro. That was so entertaining. But like it reminded me of like in high school they told me that like my psychology teacher told me that the reason why kids do that kind of shit is obviously because their brain isn't developed all the way, but like from psychology standpoint, apparently it's because like kids' brains don't connect the dots and puzzles as well as like adults' brains do, which is like obvious, but like in the sense that like depth perception, children don't understand, or babies for example don't understand depth perception. They haven't experienced it yet, so they don't get it, which is why like I think that like whenever they're walking in between gaps, like they don't know the gaps there's or something like that. I don't even know. But like, yeah, I don't know. That probably is like very uninteresting. Like, okay, obviously kids don't solve problems the same way adults do, but like, it's weird because the fucking reason they don't solve problems the same way adults do is because like they just can't do it. They can't. They haven't like. I don't even know. Just the thought they simply cannot is just interesting to me. I don't know. She only gone and bloody done it. Yeah, she did though. Okay, we're gonna watch the PewDiePie video. Cause I've never seen his philosophy videos, and so I don't know what the vibe is. So low key, if the vibe like isn't there, I don't know if I want to watch it. But if the vibe is there, we'll continue watching it till the end, or till it's no longer interesting to watch.
That's right, everybody.
But yeah, I do want to preface this by saying that I don't know if this is gonna not be a vibe. We're not gonna watch it. Is what I'm saying. Okay, let's go. The Longest Fuck. I haven't even seen that. It's like 30 minutes, and okay, that's a big bet because if you haven't seen it, it's gonna be new for both of us. Well, I thought it was interesting. That's very true indeed. They can kind of need a lot of training. We learn computer stuff, but with the underlining... Oh, okay, we're talking about the kids again. They kind of can, but they need a lot of training. We learn computer stuff, but the real underlying skill they develop is learning to look by yourself. And by the end of the first year, they actually get good at it. Yeah. No, oh my god, I completely... Like, you mentioned earlier that you're a teacher, and I completely forgot that you were a teacher, like, for the longest time. And so, like, you understand how these fucking kids can be sometimes. It's so interesting. Like, I don't know why I find it so intriguing. But, I don't know. Like, from a psychology point of view, it's very interesting to me. From, like, a biological point of view, it's not too interesting. It's like, okay, like, their brains haven't developed the same amount of neurons as ours have. And, like, they also haven't experienced the same amount of things that we've experienced. So, duh. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Just the fact that, like, I can solve, like, my brain solved that so quickly, but there's, like, dude, I don't get it. And I'm like, bro, what do you not get? Okay, let's start watching this. Okay, let me know if the sound's fine, though, because, like, I haven't watched my stream back yet, currently, for the current stream. I don't know if the sound is, like, good, like, if the browser audio and my audio is good at, like, balanced well, like, is it too loud, whatever, let me know. Okay, thanks.
Playing multiverse theory to my dog. Yeah. Are you awake? Yeah. So, this is not gonna be in...
The browser sound? Okay.
Educational
Is this
video,
better?
do not
Let me
take
know.
What I say is facts. It's just a way for me to see if I understand it. Then I should at least be able to explain it.
Oh,
right?
yay! Thank you for
And
telling
I
me.
think it's really freaking cool. So hopefully this will spark some interest for other people rather than me saying, okay, this is how it is. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. I'm just explaining to my dog. But, yeah, we're all familiar with multiverse theory. We've all heard about it in some sort of sci-fi movie or regular movie.
Yes, we
in
have.
general, they always come up. Everyone knows about it. But I want to understand, how does it actually work? What's the actual idea behind it being theoretically possible? So I found the experience of trying to understand multiverse theory extremely
I like his
annoying.
background music for this.
Because what happened was new terms that I have no base knowledge of these things, but new terms would always...
Okay. Healing Element. If it's okay, we're going to keep watching it because Sylvantis and I have not seen it. And you can contribute your thoughts as well as we're watching it, because if there's anything I don't understand, I'm going to need you to help me understand. So...
come up while trying to understand something. So I have to look up what that means, and while looking up what that means, another term comes up, and I have to look up what that
That's
means.
how I feel.
And when I look up what
That's
that
why
means,
it's really hard to,
so
like,
then I have to look up
get
what that
into
means,
any,
and I'm just
like,
getting further and further and further away
like, new
from
hobbies and shit.
actually understanding anything. But that ends now. The goal of this video, it might not be the most perfect explanation, but I want anyone to watch this and try and understand as well. That's my goal. We're gonna keep this simple, baby, and we're gonna keep this crystal clear so even my dumb dog Edgar understands. You are watching this video now, but in the video, if you make it through, you're gonna be like, huh, I get it. I get multiverse theory. That's what we're doing. Now, I said that I got really frustrated, but in reality, a lot of these things that annoyed me at first turn out to be really, really cool concepts and ideas that I actually found really, really interesting. So, trying to understand multiverse theory and all that has actually been really, really fun. I love doing this, and this video is more of me being excited and wanting to talk about it. So take it as that. Again, not an instructional video. So, multiverse theory is generally, as far as I understand, divided into 4 levels. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. I don't think there's a specific reason to why they're called levels. It's not like you have to go from one level to another. It's just a way to separate all these different ideas. So we're gonna start off with level 1, and I'm gonna stop at level 3. But they're amazing, and it's super fascinating. So let's start off with level 1. Level 1 you're probably already familiar with in some sense. It's the first one I've ever heard about. And it's the idea that our universe, or if there's infinite universe or infinite space, since you exist by mere chance, if a space out there is infinite, then by mere probability, sheer probability, there will have to be another one of you eventually out there. It's sort of picturing that our universe is a random structure of particles that
Yeah.
just happen to be. And it's just a matter of, okay, well, how far would you have to then travel for the probability of another same set of
Is that better?
being structured in the same sense. I remember hearing about this multiverse theory in, I don't know if you've seen this movie The Beach, where Leo is like making kind of, let's see what he says.
Yeah, it is low. Let me fix it. Oh my god, one true villain. Dude, I completely forgot that that was still my title. We were talking about, hold on. We were talking about David and Jeff and why I absolutely do not want to kiss them. Welcome back to the stream though. Super glad to see you here. It's been a minute, but yeah, now we're fucking watching this PewDiePie video because I've never seen his philosophy videos, and apparently they're really good. So we're watching that right now. If you have any like videos that you want us to watch, send the title, not the link, because links are fucking like annoying. And we can watch them. But yeah, let me fix the title real quick on the stream, and then I'll fix the sound. Give me a sec. Okay. Enough with the PewDiePie hate. I do not care. I think that PewDiePie is still good. Whether or not he's good in the same way is whatever. Okay? Whether or not he's good in the same way is whatever. He's appealing to a different audience now. I still like his content. Like, it's also still a career for him. And if people still enjoy it, then, you know, he's still a fucking one of the biggest fucking YouTubers. Like, he literally is probably, I would say, the biggest YouTuber. Even if like, numerically, he's not. PewDiePie is, like, the Linkin Park YouTuber, has been following since the beginning through all the changes. Dude, I know, literally. Like, sorry, I'm staring at something. No, I seriously agree. Like, I feel like PewDiePie's changed a lot. But he's changed with, like, the changes of, like, the community, like people are interested in. I think that he's like, there's a bit more that he can do to be like, as, I guess more relevant, but he's still fucking relevant. Like, people, like, he's still popular, he's still really good, like, he's just relevant in a different way. But yeah, I feel like that was harsh, One True. I still, like, love you. I guess you're still my homie. But I hate the PewDiePie hate. He's not even trying and he doesn't want to consider himself retired. And that's cool. Like, that's why I'm saying I feel like it doesn't, like, it's not hurting anyone for him to still, like, have making videos. And at the end of the day, like, that is something that, you know, video games and talking about fucking memes and shit, that's still fun for him. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know. Just, I feel the same way. Like, even if he's, like, not, you know, doing this as a career anymore, like, it's still his hobby, I guess you could say. So, I don't know. One True, I love you. I feel like we came at you harsh for that. But, we're all good, fam. We're homies still. I mean, PewDiePie's okay, but have you heard of Starcaster? Who's that? Dude, no, I'm kidding. That's so, that's sweet. Thank you. Let's fix this audio.
This is just the kind of pretentious sport that Americans always say to French girls, so they can sleep with them.
Shut up, mate. It's cool. It's cool, right? It's cool. It's cool to imagine the idea that another version of you is out there. Right, Edgar? It's also kind of hopeful in a way, you know? If things are here, at least in another universe, someone else is doing way better. We can only hope I'm in the good universe, right? You're having a great time, aren't you? Yeah, do you understand? So this is generally seen as the least controversial idea of a multiverse. So picturing space and how big it is something I wasn't really familiar with. Apparently the way we distinguish it seems like I just didn't pay attention in school at all, but apparently the way we distinguish our universe is what we call our observable universe. And it's basically how far light has traveled since Big Bang. Anything beyond that we can't see because light hasn't reached those areas yet, and it spans 42 billion light years. So even though you try and imagine infinite space, to me that makes more sense that the universe is infinite, because if it's finite, then what the f is beyond the edge of the finite? Huh? Is there just a sign that says, hey, space ends
I
here,
agree.
stop here, can't go further? But I guess in a sense we do have that with our observable
I'm in the what the fuck is going on
We do
universe, dude.
Imagine that whatever's outside our observable universe
Oh fuck, hold on.
is just like
That means there's a universe where, like, people are actually happy. Just saying.
space inside our universe. Cool. Great. Max actually did a really cool experiment. Max Tegmark, I think he's the one that categorized multiverse theory into these levels. And he actually did a calculation to see, okay, if we are just random particle structure, how far would we then have to travel to reach another multiverse?
Yeah,
An identical
fair.
parallel universe.
Good question.
Rather, sorry.
One of the main
and he came up
questions.
with the number 10 to the 10 to the then raised 118. Is that meters? It doesn't sound that far, right? You imagine that 4 times 10 to raise our universe is 4 times 10 to raise 26. That doesn't sound far at all. That's
Yeah, it
14
doesn't.
billion light years. You try and imagine that number? You can't. You just can't possibly even picture how far that is. But it is kind of cool that you can imagine how far to travel for another universe. That's a good
Yeah,
picture
it
to
seems like it's
draw
not
from
far
our
away when you
observable
picture it like that.
Moving on. Everyone satisfied with multi-layer or multiverse theory? Yeah? Random? It's kind of weird to imagine that you exist by sheer probability, right? I don't like the thought that much, to be honest. So, universe big, anything can happen. That's basically level 1 multiverse. Oh, your tongue is out! Now, you ready for multiverse level 2? I think this is where it gets really interesting. So,
So this is what we've concluded. That so far, multiverse theory 1 is that anything can happen because there's an infinite number of universes. So there's at least one universe in which something's happening. That another universe has another thing happening, and infinite things are happening. And they're all different versions of yourself. And maybe there's a universe where everything's happening. Yeah, that's what it is. Everything's happening. Okay, that's the first one.
So level 2 uses this fantastic discovery that I had never heard about. I wonder if now that probably a lot of you who are younger than me are learning about this in school, but it's a cosmic microwave background, which is basically sort of map of our universe. It's the oldest radiation that exists in our universe, and they dated it back to 380,000 years after the Big Bang. So discovering this cosmic microwave background, also it's a great proof for that the Big Bang did happen, even though there are already many things, evidence for it. Okay? We're not here to debate that. But the cosmic microwave background is the sort of thing that just gives a lot of information about our universe. But it also gave us information that sort of makes things difficult to understand Big Bang. You're so cute. Look at you. So, while examining the cosmic microwave background, scientists discovered 2 fatal flaws, or big problems that are very perplexing. And the first one is the horizon problem. And I don't know, I just think this is so interesting.
I remember that. I remember seeing that. Healing element. That was like so long ago. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, if you look at the cosmic microwave background, and you look at 2...
Edgar. Dude. Fucking Edgar? Look at him.
First one is the horizon problem. I don't know, I just think this is so interesting. So, if you look at the cosmic microwave background, and you look at 2 opposite ends of it, then you're looking at 2 opposite ends of the universe. And what they realized was that these 2 different ends of the universe are way too uniform. By the decimal to the decimal to the decimal, I don't know how to express it, but they are so uniform that they would have had to been in contact at some point. It's kind of like how you mix 2 fluids together, right? You mix G Fuel with powder, eventually it finds a uniform taste. This is the greatest example I've ever done. Can you sit still? I'm trying to explain to you. So this is the horizon problem, but the real problem about this is that to travel in between them, they are so far away that it would take longer to travel between them than the universe have ever existed. So theoretically, it's impossible for these to be that far apart. So how can 2 pieces of the universe be so uniform alike that they would have to been close at some point and be so far away? Focus. So that's one issue. The other issue is the flatness problem.
It's so cute! Holy shit! I'm focused,
and at the end of
but
the day,
I like.
all you really have to understand is the universe is really flat. In fact, it's so flat that it's puzzling just how flat it is. That's the flatness problem. And I don't know how much detail I should get into this. It's one of those things where I just went around in circles and like, what does flat mean? How can the universe be flat? I don't really understand any of this. I don't know what the best way to explain.
I understand the confusion because like it doesn't feel like it makes sense that it's flat. Oh, this is for you. I can't pay attention. Yeah, it literally is for him. I wish you would have made the title trying to explain parallel universes to Edgar. Because something about that. The universe is flat, but my belly still rounds up with that. Dude, for real skis. Like, if the universe is flat, but the earth is round, then I don't feel like then I feel like there's something that exists outside of the universe. That's what my mind goes to. Cause then where are we if we're not in the universe? You know what I mean? Also flat, like in relation to what? It's the goddamn universe. Yeah, true. Like, what does that mean, flat? I don't really get that. Like, because when I think of flat, it's like flush to the ground. Right? But if it's flush to the ground, what's the ground? Yeah, I don't really get that. Linear? Oh, linear, I think it's a better word. Linear's a lot better of a word. Flat's not the way to say it. I think that's why he's confused. Because I feel like linear makes it make a lot more sense. Yeah.
In it either. There's a bunch. Hello. Hello. So, I guess all you need to know, in scientific terms, without complicating things too much, there's something called the density perimeter. It's this omega sign that you see. And it sort of helps us determine what the shape of the universe is. The density perimeter is based on, I think, gravity and mass. The density perimeter is the ratio of the average density of matter and energy in the universe to the critical.
I need to read that slower. The density parameter is the ratio of the average density of matter and the energy in the universe. Density of the universe stops expanding only after infinite time. Hold on. Density at which the universe would stop expanding. Okay, that does make sense to me. Yeah, I think if linear makes sense to me. I don't know if that makes, like, linear clarifies it for you, but it clarifies it for me, I think. Ratio of average density of matter. You have an engineering degree? So is this just coming naturally to you, or is it still a bit obscure? Because right now I'm trying to wrap my brain around, like, the different factors that go into just the density parameter. Okay, this does make sense so far. I think I'm good.
Critical density. Oh, thank you. I totally understand what that means. To be honest, the math behind it, we're not going to understand. So
thank
God.
God.
Matter.
Thank God.
What you do have to understand is that if this density perimeter is bigger than 1, the universe shape will be a sphere-like. If it's smaller than 1, the shape of the universe will be bent like a struch. I don't know what it's called. And if this is 1, it's flat. It means universe is flat. So, I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure I understand this, okay? But they draw this example with triangles, right? If you add up all the angles of the triangle and it's 180 degrees, then that means it's flat, right? If it's bigger or smaller, then that means the universe have these two shapes. And I suppose you can do that with the CMB data of picking points that are very far away in the universe and sort of tell if the angles add up. Does that make sense? I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure if that's exactly.
It makes sense in calculus. There are answers we still don't know, or at some point it will definitely be infinity since we still don't know where it leads. It does make sense for now. That makes sense to me. But when I think about it, like, in terms of, like, I guess, physics, like, you can't, when you lay something flat, it's, like, flat on what? Or, like, why is it, like, if something's flat, something has to be round. But that round exists in that universe, but then like, it can't be in something that's flat. All scientists say that Newton's laws are wrong. The universe is lasagna shaped and Garfield is watching from above waiting for it to finish cooking. The universe is lasagna shaped. Oh my god, that's a much better way to look at life. God is Garfield. That is what we learned from Shay's stream, is that God is Garfield.
How they do it, but that makes sense in my head at least. Because things can appear to us as flat, like this picture D here, even though they are a sphere. So we need data that are really far away, and I suppose you can do that with the cosmic microwave background because it maps our universe. But the problem is, I suppose, what they found is that the universe is super flat. What would have been cool if the universe wasn't flat is that we could actually calculate the size, because we would know the curvature, and by that logic you can then calculate the size of the universe. So the thing about this density perimeter is when time passes, it naturally curves. Okay, that's all you need to know really from what I've all said. We have this way of measuring the curve of the universe, and naturally, the more time passes, the more it curves. And if you imagine from the point of Big Bang to the size that the universe is now, the preciseness of if this was completely flat, the preciseness of that in the beginning, from what I understand, just is too precise. It just seems so unlikely that we would find ourselves in this flat universe with Big Bang in mind, right? I hope I make sense here.
No, that does make sense, because, like, if it's... There's no curve in a triangle, so that just doesn't make sense for it to be flat. Like, obviously, I feel like we've come to agree, like, between all of us right now, that doesn't make sense. But the thing that doesn't make sense, that I don't know if you really touched on, is I don't, like understand, like, why, as time passes, there's a curvature. Like, I don't get why. The universe is actually 45 meters wide, but it's extremely long, so we're actually all like super thin spaghetti, but we don't perceive it this way. Super thin. Is that a joke? I can't really tell.
Wish I could be like, any questions, because I don't really get it either, so help me. But I think in reality, all we need to know here is that there's the horizon problem, two different parts of the universe are way too like, and the flatness problem, which is that the universe is too freaking flat, dude. It's too flat, my dude. So flat, dude. In comes, to explain this, inflation theory. And it proposes that the universe rapidly, I don't know if rapidly even remotely begins to explain just how fast inflation happened. It means that the universe expanded faster than the speed of light, from being the most smallest thing we could ever observe to the size of our observable universe.
That's kind of crazy.
In a matter of a fraction of a second.
Wow.
Even a fraction of a second. Our universe had this incredible, unbelievable exponential growth in
It's a
such
weird
a
way to think
small
about it.
period of time. I had never heard of inflation theory before, and in the beginning it was just really confusing because you never heard about it, right? What the fuck? What is this cosmic inflation shit? Maybe they teach kids this in school now, but here's the cosmic microwave background. Here's where inflation happened. So just a tiny portion
Belly
of
might
our,
be hit
our
with the universe. That's
time-span
funny.
universe. Inflation. Imagine instead of the Big Bang, imagine the big a big I don't know how to explain it. But I think the cool thing about inflation is that, you know, you're taught that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light in school, right? But it kind of makes sense that space itself can expand
that makes sense.
as fast as it wants. There's no rules on space being bigger. It's just what objects in space can travel that is the limitation. So this inflation theory doesn't break any laws of physics and conservation with energy or anything like that. And Alan Guth, who came up with this theory, explains it that we normally look at gravity as some sort of attraction with objects, interstellar objects, you know.
This one makes most sense to me. Yeah, this one's like seems very clear and straightforward.
Gravitation can also be repulsion. So what he says is that the universe was uniform. They had the uniformity before inflation took place, and it was flat before inflation took place, which makes sense. It makes way more sense that in the beginning it was flat anyway. And then from this tiny, tiny universe, this is so weird to think about, it then inflated to the observable universe
What?
we have today. And it sounds
Hey,
so
difficult.
fanatical and crazy.
Or
and I
time.
kinda
I'm gonna call you
don't
Time.
Know if I believe it, to be 100%
Welcome.
honest. But there has been evidence of inflation theory with quantum fluctuation ripples or some shit like that. I don't really get it. I'm not getting into that. There's evidence of inflation while monitoring the CMB. Is basically all I'm gonna say about it. And it sort of beautifully explains these two problems. Inflation theory also creates the reason why I'm making this video, to talk about multiverse theory. It creates a problem, which is the fact that
I was about to tell my theory about time, but now I don't want to make things awkward with difficult time. This is nothing personal, I swear. Old video, yeah. We're just watching fucking. So, I know I watched PewDiePie, but I've never seen his philosophy videos. So someone in chat mentioned it, so we're just watching it. But yes, do tell about your theory about time. Also, so far, we have discussed that there are an infinite number of universes. We've already agreed upon that. We've found many things to be confused about. So far, that we have not found answers to. Anything can happen. The universe is flat, which is fucking weird. And the Big Bang caused an inflation that now we're learning about has resulted in multiple universes. Cool.
once inflation starts, or almost all version that explains inflation, eventually leads to that there's no reason that inflation should stop. And here's where I get kind of confused, and I'm gonna try my best to explain the way I understand. If anyone wanna help me in the comments, I would love it. So from what I gather, is that this gravitational repulsion comes from a certain state of mass. And this mass is unstable, and it can decay randomly, like...
I need to go back. I need a second to rewatch that.
Honestly, I get kind of confused, and I'm gonna try my best to explain the way I understand. If anyone wanna help me in the comments, I would love it. So from what I gather, is that this gravitational repulsion comes from a certain state of mass. And this mass is unstable, and it can decay randomly like a radioactive substance or something like that. So it starts decaying, but by the time it has decayed in certain patches, it has already increased in size larger than itself. So this decaying mass is like a local Big Bang, which means that our Big Bang is one out of infinite Big Bangs.
I feel like that does
Inflation
make
is
sense
just-
to me.
Oh, another decay, Big Bang. Hello, I'm explaining this. Inflation, okay? You ready? This shit
Inflation.
keeps going. Inflation. Look at Big Bang. Look. Are you asleep?
Damn, he cute. Who is it? What do you mean? It's PewDiePie. I'm interested to hear that you don't know who PewDiePie is. Sorry, I had to take the call. You probably passed it, but what I was saying, all Newton's laws are false and everything we know is technically wrong, but somehow it works. I mean, it makes sense in terms of, like, when the Big Bang first happened. Like, I can agree that, like, I can understand why we would have said that all the laws of physics, when it comes to, like, the speed of light being the and whatever the fuck that he talked about, it didn't matter when the Big Bang happened. That makes sense to me. If we're talking in terms of, like, when the initial Big Bang happened and inflation happened, happening faster than the speed of light, like, it makes sense that those are false, except for, well, they're true except for in the case of the Big Bang. Big Bang. 2 words. Wait, so, okay, so in school, are they still teaching Newton's laws? So is it like accurate to say that they're false, or is it just something that is being said? I mean, I would say inaccurate more than false. Wait, so hold on. Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand now. Okay, so wait, so what was the term that's changed? Like, what is? Because this is the first I'm hearing about it. If it's data numbers, you don't get X. The answer is false. Okay, yeah, that's semantics. Okay, anyways, do you believe in God? Weirdly enough, I do. That's a whole fucking shit storm to discuss as well. So, yeah, oh my god, are we getting into that? Holy shit. Okay.
What is this video? Why did I? Oh god. Okay.
Explain.
Anyway, I think
Explain what? Okay, because, like, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to get into this. But if I'm gonna get into this, what, like, to ask me to explain God, you have to be specific. That's like ask me to explain, like, parallel universes. Like, I personally don't know where to start. Like, actually, no, I would know where to start. That's like explaining fucking, like, life. That's like saying, do you believe in life? Explain. Like, I don't know. I don't know where would you start like that? You know what, difficult time? You are a difficult time. And, like, that's not a bad thing. But you are a difficult time. And not, like, in the sense that, like, you're, anything negative. You're bringing a lot of, like, challenges to me. In the way that, like, I'm challenged to, like, try to think more. Like, on the spot about this. Because I wasn't planning on talking about God today. Or talking about anything related to theology. Like, I haven't discussed theology, like, what the fuck, in, like, ages. Like, no one's asked me about a question about God. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What God do you believe in? Okay, so I am monotheistic. I believe in one God. I believe in just a God. I personally take a very, I think, superficial stance on, like, God. No, Quran. I think, okay, so my stance is that I would rather live my life by a set of structures that dictate good and bad, in a way that's realistic to like, my natural life, than to die and then find out that it was all real. I have not done anything at all to try to change my situation. Like, if there was this thing I saw a while ago where basically someone said, like, I don't want to spend my entire life living by, like, living in fear of God, only to find out that, that he wasn't real. I'm not about to cry. I'm just, like, trying to think of how to say it. Yeah, only to find out that he was not real. And I just personally, like, my stance is that I would rather live my life, like, I'm okay with living my life living by a structure that I think is ethical, even if I die and find out that God isn't real, at least I was. And I'm not saying I'm a fucking like good person. Like I'm very fucking sinful. And I don't care what the fuck like you guys believe in. Like I'm not like I believe what I believe in. But if you believe like if you're of an opposing belief, that's fine too. Like I understand you having your own opinion, so I don't really care. Like I'm not here to say like you have like here's my opinion and I think that my opinion's right. So like if you disagree that like I think your opinion's wrong, I just have my own stance on it. So like yeah, anyways, would I find out? Well, in a world in which my beliefs were true, then I would find out. But if I died and never found out, then I mean I'm in a place in my life, like my mindset is that I'm okay with not ever knowing. Like, because if I die and never know, like at least I live my life at least trying, I guess you could say, to you know, end up in a good situation. So at least there was that security, like that one, like I lived my life knowing that when I passed away, I was gonna hopefully be in a good place. Yeah, like having a belief. I agree. Like I also sometimes, when it comes down to like whether or not like life has value or whatever the fuck, like in terms of a philosophy perspective or just like your personal perspective as just someone who gets up every day and has to go to work and whatever the fuck, sometimes when it comes down to it, I'm like, okay, dude, I just don't want to go to hell, you know? Like I'm the only, like, even if I can't find a reason to value like life that day, like the idea that I just don't want to go to hell, like if that's keeping me alive, then okay, that's great, whatever, you know? Do you believe in heaven and hell then? I do believe there is heaven and hell. I'm also I don't know, like I'm still trying to understand my own view of like purgatory. I don't know my stance on purgatory yet. I don't know. I don't know, like I don't know. I don't want to think about that right now. I do have access to objective truth because there is a glitch that made me access the HUD of real life. So I see people's stats and points. I don't know if that's what's up there, but you have a quite high score, so you must be doing something right. Alright, bet. Can you decrease my luck stats? Bro, that's an L. Do you believe in spirits? That's a good question. I'm still trying to, like, every day I question my opinion about ghosts and spirits. I think that I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits, if that makes sense. I think that there are people like beyond our earth who can see us, but I don't believe they have any way to interact with us. So I don't know. I think the words belief and existence are actually a lot tougher than people give them credit for. Those questions can run real deep. Well, yeah, I think in the context of, like, for example, spirits, like, if someone were to ask me, do I believe in spirits? Like, yeah, I believe they exist. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like those are in that sense, they're synonymous with each other. And same with heaven and hell. Like, I feel like if someone asks me, like, oh, well, good luck. I have to play Minecraft now. This is my heaven. Oh, well, have fun. Thanks for tuning in. Difficult, actually, time. Sylvantus. I mean, yeah, I'm interested to know your opinion. I'm only just answering because I figured you were going somewhere with this. Which it's okay if you're not. He's probably not even here anymore, but it's okay, like... Oh yeah, I completely missed the your. But yeah, normally I'd ask back, but I thought he was gonna go somewhere with that. Like, it felt like there was a direction this was heading. Anyways. English is only my 4th language. Is it really? Or are you fucking with me? Because I'm very gullible, and that would be something someone would say just to fuck with me, I think.
All about inflation or eternal inflation is that it's scientists looking at how universes are created, what happens before. Apparently, this is the level 2 multiverse and how it's made, and the other ones could even not defy our laws.
Well, I've, like, not found... You're doing great. Your English is very good, so that's awesome.
Physics, but they could have different laws of physics based on how the universe is created. There's a bunch of details on this that it gets way too complicated for me to understand, but the general principle is that the problem with inflation theory is well accepted and well understood, but if you accept inflation, you also kind of have to accept eternal inflation. And if you accept eternal inflation, since something is eternal and can eventually lead to a Big Bang, that means it's infinite Big Bangs. I read somewhere
That makes sense
Stephen
to me.
Hawking's like a couple of years ago,
Like
in
that, I
one of
understand.
his last. I didn't really read into it, but I think he was disputing this idea of eternal inflation, and it's still a more controversial piece of multiverse theory than the first one, for example. But to summarize, multiverse level 2, inflation, the big never stop, keep making other Big Bang. That's all you gotta know, baby. You understand? Great. Now we're going to level 3, Edgar, and holy shit, okay? Level 3 blew my fucking mind, okay? It's so weird and so awesome, and I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Edgar. So to understand level 3 multiverse, you have to understand a little bit of quantum physics, which I don't understand. A famous Nobel Prize physicist said that if you think you understand quantum physics, you don't understand quantum physics, which is just a play of making you understand just how weird quantum physics is. But all you need to know, really, is that quantum physics is describing the smallest parts of our universe, atoms, electrons, protons? Yeah, protons, molecules, and whatnot. Basically what creates everything around us, right? Our building blocks of our universe. And as far as I understand, in quantum physics, you describe things as waves. And in comes this wave function, okay? To me, this is really weird, and I felt like someone just skipped like 50 parts of something. So you're telling me we can't depict an electron as a particle, but we depict it as a wave? What the fuck does that mean? So this wave function is a mathematical function to
Okay, so that I understand when I think about it, like, in chemistry. I mean, the only reason that makes sense to me is when I think about it, like, from a chemistry point of view. So for me, that clicks in my head. So far I'm comfortable with this. Okay, we can keep going.
describe the probability of where we can find an electron, for example, or a quantum particle. Nothing is precise when you're talking these tiny baby tiny small things. So we have to use this probability wave function, right? That makes sense to me. But what we can do is use this wave function to get fairly accurate results, even though it is probability. But from what I understand is that we don't know if the wave function is real because no one's ever seen it. It's just a mathematical way to describe an electron. And they did an experiment on it that is mentioned apparently all the time, to the point where people are sick of hearing about this experiment. But I totally understand, because this experiment, the double slit experiment, probably the strangest thing I've ever heard about. And I can't believe I've never heard about it. And if you've never heard about it, what a pleasure it is for me to explain it to you, because it's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard. It's so weird. So I actually do remember in school learning about waves and light particles a little bit.
Oh my god, my mic was off. I meant to say sorry for muting. Or sorry for stopping. Fuck, dude, I'm so dumb sometimes. I figured out why my lighting's been so bad. I just figured it out. Like, it just clicked. I just figured it out. Okay, so I'm gonna fix it right now. You can keep watching while I do this.
So I looked it up. So Thomas Young in the 1800s was trying to determine light. Okay, what is light? Is it a particle? Is it a wave? Apparently there was a whole dispute between Newton and this guy. They butted heads. No, it's light is a particle. No, light acts like a wave, right? So Thomas Young did an experiment where he shone a light through a slit, and on the back wall of where he shone the light, an interference pattern showed up. And an interference patterns can only really occur if waves are interfering with each other. I don't know how to explain this better than just showing a picture. So you have light waves, they pass through this barrier, and then it's kind of like water waves, I guess. Two drops in water, they both interfere with each other, and it creates this sort of striped pattern at the wall. You probably know about this in school, because for some reason I remember this in school. But all you really need to know is that the light wave passes through both of these slits. It interferes with each other, and it creates this pattern. And this can only really occur since it's a wave and it passes through both of the slits at the same time. Okay? That's all you need to understand here. So Thomas Young observed this and was like, light, it's waves. Got him. I proved it. Later on, what Einstein realized was that, no, actually, what the fuck? Light can be both particles and waves. I remember learning this. I was like, okay, sure. Think about it. How can something be two things at the same time? It makes no fucking sense. So, what these motherfuckers did is they did an experiment on it. And they should never have done this experiment. I'm joking. But it's sort of like testing a paradox. You know, how can things be two things at the same time? And I think that's the thing with quantum physics, is that it just doesn't make sense like that. An electron can be in an excited state and in a low energy state, or whatever it's called, at the same time. Quantum particles can be two things at the same time. And that's just a weird thing to try and wrap your head around. So they actually tested this, which I think, I don't know, it just blows my mind with the double slit experiment. And if you already heard about it, yeah, roll your eyes, whatever, you heard about it 1,000 times, good for you. But basically what they did is I don't know how, because they must have been extremely tiny, right? They did this double slit experiment, but they did it with electrons. And electrons, particle, right? But we describe it as a wave function. So now we're going to find out, what is an electron? Is it a wave? Is it a particle? Because this wave function has been so far an excellent way to describe an electron, but now we will see in reality. So if you picture this double slit experiment, what you imagine will happen when you shoot, let's say these dots aren't electrons, let's say they are a bunch of...
Okay, I need a summary. I'm gonna look through the comments, because, like, this would normally be something I just probably watch by myself. Oh, God, do my fucking hair. Okay. Even though these kinds of videos might potentially not do as well as your others, please know that they're also my favorite ones. Keep them coming. Sigh with pie. Cute. I never thought I'd see PewDiePie explaining quantum physics. The rabbit hole you described at the beginning is why so many people just grow and roll their eyes at the thought of learning this stuff. It's actually very fascinating and worth the time to develop an understanding. Glad to see the positive response. Hopefully this video inspires another future physicist. A summary of what? Well, I want to keep watching, but I don't know if it's boring like you guys. Because, like, I'm happy to keep watching because I'm learning and I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if it's boring to you guys. You know, we'll keep watching, and hopefully he will give us, like, a step-by-step at the end, so I have a very clear understanding of what's going on.
eggs. You're throwing eggs through 2 slits in a wall, and you
Well,
expect
thanks,
to find
Healing
the
Element.
eggs smashed on the wall in this type of pattern. Not in the middle, because it's covered up in the middle. This pattern makes sense. Throw egg, they hit the wall. Okay. What happened, however, with the electrons is that it created this interference pattern where we actually have eggs in the middle, or electrons rather, which is weird. That shouldn't happen unless electrons acts like a wave. So as far as I understand, when the electron hits the wall and when you see it on the wall, that means that the wave function, it has collapsed. So the electron no longer acts like a wave, but has now become a particle, and that's why you see it at the back of the wall. Does that make sense? It's sort of imagining
Yes.
that, ignore these dots here and imagine
It actually
a wave.
does.
It's a wave, electron is a wave, and then it hits the wall, it's a particle. That's the wave function collapsing. Because
I mean, he does explain it
when they did the
means, which is
test,
insane and
the
kind of
electron
interesting.
acts like a wave,
Egg.
has to do everything, otherwise it wouldn't be able to make this pattern. It's a wave, it's a wave, it's a wave, it's a wave, hits the wall, wave function collapses, it's a particle. Does
Yeah, that
make
makes sense to me.
I think I explained that pretty well. Yeah. So here's what that looked like, right? But what then you could say is, okay, well, maybe they're just shooting, they're, okay, I'm throwing in just like fucking crazy, or particles. So what you could argue is that, well, the only way for this to happen is if an electron passes through, one electron passes through both the slits at the same time. How can one object be in 2 places at the same time? Don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's dumb. I don't even want to think about it. So the theory was that, okay, well, you're shooting a bunch of electrons through, they're probably interfering with each other, okay? They're not passing through at the same time, you dummy. They're just interfering with each other, creating this pattern. So what they did with this experiment, which is really fucking crazy, is that they shot them really slow, like electron. So there's no way that 2 electrons could interfere with each other. Guess what? The interference pattern still showed up. Boom. Crazy, right? This is fucking crazy. This is some sci-fi shit. How did that happen? It's so weird. I don't even know how to say it. So what they did was, okay, well, alright, cool. How the fuck does that happen? I'm sure this is how the scientist said it. You know what? Let's add an observer. Let's add a light that detects which one of these slit the electron is passing through. So we can understand what the fuck is happening here. How is this electron acting like a wave? We're gonna add an observer, and we're finally gonna understand how can this electron act like a wave and be a particle at the same time. We're gonna have the proof. We're gonna get it now. We're gonna get that stupid electron. What happened? It's a particle now. You add an observer, the electron acted like a particle. That's just fucking dumb. That's just so dumb. Quantum physics.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fucking team that did this experiment did not have PewDiePie to explain egg. So had they had PewDiePie to explain egg, then maybe they would have like a much easier time understanding what we now understand. Just saying. Wish they had egg.
Is so fucking dumb. How? So just by adding an
They just had
observer
confused
to an
Edgars,
electron,
literally.
the wave function collapsed as soon as it was observed, as opposed to when it hits the wall. So adding an observer to an electron collapses the wave function. Basically, an electron acts differently depending if it's being observed or not. What? I guess it is a bit of a fallacy to assume that an observer is something passive. Because when you're looking at things at such a small level, just by saying, okay, I'm just looking at you, I'm not doing anything, you're still in a way interacting with it by observing with the electron. I think at least. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that makes sense in my head. When you say an observer to an electron, it kind of makes you go, wait, well, they shouldn't change, I'm just looking at it. What is it, an anime schoolgirl being shy? Come on, what are you, a wave or a particle? I don't get this shit. So, why does the wave function collapse when it's being observed? And there's a lot of theories behind this. And there's probably better ones, and I didn't look into all of them.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm making this video is to talk about multiverse theory. And one of the ways to explain, and it, as crazy as it sounds, a way to actually explain why the wave function collapses is to look into multiverse. And it says that quantum physics doesn't apply to just one universe, but many multiverses. The electron's is, to describe the wave function, is in all of these spots at the same time. But once we observe it, we know which universe we are in, and that's when the wave function
Interesting.
collapses. So you don't
Wait.
know which universe you are in until you observe it or make the measurement.
Yeah.
So each universe has a copy of each particle. Does that make
Okay.
sense? I think it doesn't make sense. It shouldn't make sense. So you probably heard about the Schrödinger cat experiment, where with exact
kind of
same
makes
principle,
sense.
where you have a radioactive material that randomly decays. So by probability of quantum physics, the
Healing
cat inside
elements.
a box will die or live, depending on this random chance of probability. But we don't know the outcome until it's being observed in the same form of it's sort of a way to put this collapse of the wave function to our scale, where we don't know. It's two things at the same time until we observe it. An electron is a wave and a particle until we observe it. The Schrödinger cat is both alive and
that's
dead at the same
interesting.
time, and it's theoretically possible until we observe it. So a way to explain this, and I think it's an easier way to understand
That helps me
multiverse,
understand
is
it
that
more.
The cat lives in one universe, the cat dies in another universe,
Yeah.
and we don't know which universe we are in until we look inside the box. It's the same sort of principle. So this sort of opens up the door that...
That makes sense to me because, like, the way I've always understood multiverse theory is really... is kind of why, like, the first theory, like the initial theory you talked about, made so much sense to me. Is because I kind of used that as the overarching view of multiverse theory, which is that, like, there is... like you healing element, like you, for example, like you exist in every single universe, but you can die in one universe and be alive in another universe, but you won't know unless you, like, look and see, like, what's happening in that universe. Like you look inside the universe. That's what I'm understanding. And you see if you're dead or alive, or if you're, like, you know, you're working this job or a different job, or if you're, like if you're dating this person or a different person, you know what I mean? Like, you took the wrong example. I'm actually in exclusivity in this universe, but I get your point. Okay, wow. Then I'm fucking so honored to have met the only healing element that exists in, like, every single universe in the possible infinite number of universes. I have the one healing element. I'm, like, truly honored. Anyways, yeah. So this makes sense to me mainly because this theory and the initial theory is how I've always understood multiverse theory to be. Everything in between is the, like, quantum physics and, like, the quantum physics perspective that I've never really understood, because physics was always my least successful and understood part of school. I understood, like, chemistry and biology. I understood, like, philosophy. Did not understand English. Fucking never did. Or comprehension. But physics, I never could, like, wrap my finger around. Or wrap my head around. Not wrap my finger around. Okay. Anyways.
Our universe is constantly being split. We're splitting our universes depending on and creating infinite copies of infinite outcomes. And it opens up the idea that anything that is possible within the realms of physics is possible. So there's another universe where I am still the #1 subscribed YouTuber.
No.
There's another universe
Fuck,
where I'm still
dude.
making hot dogs like I did how many
Wrap
years
my
ago.
fingers?
There's
Oh my
another
god,
universe
stop. Leave me
where
alone.
I just decided to finish university. I don't know. All these sort of, roadblocks that you can imagine with your own life, that each of these possibilities and each of these universes exist according to the many worlds theory that explains the quantum wave function collapse. 42 minutes. Simon will cut it down. I hope I did a good job.
I think he
hope
did a really good
but I
job.
tried my best. I find this
Wait, hold on. I want to hear what he says.
so fascinating. Dude, why would you want to believe in all this other shit that people...
I
make
know,
up,
literally.
you know,
Like,
dumb sh-
I don't know a single person that doesn't believe in some aspect of the multiverse theory. Like every single person that I've at least introduced the idea to has kind of like there's really, first of all, there's really no way to kind of like escape the logic of the multiverse theory. Like there is a lot that really kind of supports it. When you set it up the way like he does or like most people do, then like it's really hard to refute. And even if you do, like why would you, you know, like it's a bit depressing to think about us being the only fucking people, but like knowing that the universe is so much bigger than just us. Like why would you want to be alone? Nah, sorry, universe is a one-time thing. Nah, I'm good. Because there is a universe where I am fucking, I don't know, I don't know. I'm actually very happy with my life, so I don't know. There's a universe where I'm probably like my hair is short or something. I don't know. But it exists, even though like it's very unlikely for me in this universe. Okay, let's find something. I think I want to play a bit more Splitgate because I'm kind of enjoying the videos, but I'm relaxed and now I want to get hyped up again. So. I'm gonna take a quick like break and like drink some water or something. Holy shit. Sorry, I thought it was boring by the way. No, don't apologize, dude. I fucking like it was. I just didn't. I don't know like if anyone else gets bored. Like I don't know anyone else's perspective on it. So I just didn't want anyone to get bored. It was a good video. I like watching it. And I love PewDiePie. So nah, don't apologize. That was great. I had something on my mind about time, but I do have 1 minute video or something if you want. Yeah, for sure. Let's see it. Oh, also, yeah. Let's also talk about your theory on time, and then we'll play the Splitgate because I do want to play Splitgate. Okay. While you are sending that video to me, I'm gonna get some more coffee because I've been drinking Celsius, but I need coffee. I was supposed to get coffee earlier and I just didn't. Also, I know Healing Element, you don't have Discord. I don't think you do, but Sylvantis, if you have Discord, let me know. I'll send you the link. It's called Why Is the Milk Gone? I think it's a 1 or 2 minute videos from the channel. You joined already? Okay. Oh my god, you did? When? Oh my god, you literally did. I do have Discord, but I don't join servers because I'm shy. That's fair. Totally understand. Okay. Why is the milk gone? I think it's okay. Yeah, let's pull it up. Oh no, I'm scared. This reminds me of How to Basic. Oh, the eggs. This is.
Why is the milk gone? Well, because you forgot to buy milk,
Yeah.
right? And why did you forget to buy milk?
Mhm.
Well, that's an interesting question.
Mhm.
See, you were going to get some on the way home yesterday, but then you remembered you had to get some bread as well, so you went to the bread aisle. However, the alcohol
Why
aisle
is
was on
it-
the way to the bread aisle.
Hold on. Why is the taskbar? Can I fucking get rid of you?
Oh, so you went there first because recently you've been doing quite a lot of drinking alone, if by recently you mean the last 12 years. And they had this new 45% bourbon, which was pretty cool, which you bought and then forgot to buy milk. So really the milk is gone because of whiskey. But really you only went to buy whiskey because it's kind of been a cloudy day and you wanted to cheer yourself up a bit, and it's only really been a cloudy day because of temperature differential over the Balkan Peninsula brought on by east moving winds and pressure fluctuations. So really the milk is gone because of the weather. But the weather
Alright,
is only really there
Sylvantis.
because of the atmosphere, which
Thanks for
formed about 4
lurking.
billion years ago as a result of gas escaping from the Earth's interior. So the milk is gone because of the Earth. But the Earth is only really there because a gas cloud condensed into the Sun and the solar system a few billion years ago. And all of that came from the Big Bang, billions of years before that.
Oh, yes, we
really
discussed
the milk is
this.
gone because space and time materialized out of apparently nothing 14 billion years ago. And if that's true, did the universe know 14 billion years ago that as she exploded, formed into galaxies and stars, and they gave rise to planets, and the planets developed ecosystems, single-celled life, complex organisms, humans, human society, domestication of cows, the invention of coffee, milk and coffee, fridges, and finally you, that you would eventually run out of milk
That's fucked
14
up.
billion years later? Well, maybe. If you're playing pool or snooker or whatever, and you hit a ball at a certain angle at a certain speed, if you have a good enough computer, you can say exactly where the balls are going to go, right? It's all predetermined. If you took exactly the same shot 1,000 times, the balls would do the same thing 1,000 times. Well, if the Big Bang happened 1,000 times over, just the way it did 14 billion years ago, would you run out of milk 1,000 times 14 billion years later?
No.
And doesn't that mean your life is already determined? Like the date of your birth and death was already predicted the moment the universe came into being, and everything has to happen in a certain order, just that way, just like a pool game? No, definitely not. We've got free will, right? I mean, just because the universe is made of atoms bumping into each other that have to act in a certain way based on what happened before, and just because your brain is made of atoms that have to do the same thing and it's all part of the same system, you can still just decide to do stuff, right? Because otherwise we're just balls in a cosmic game of pool with no free will at all, meaning we're just robots caught in a deterministic system with just an illusion of choice but really having no control whatsoever over our own lives, deluding ourselves into thinking we're somehow different to all the other atoms in the universe, and that would mean you've never made a real choice and you never will, and whatever you decide to do next in life isn't a decision at all but was always going to happen. And there's no point to ever doing anything ever again because everything was pre-decided at the beginning of time and life is completely meaningless and empty and fuck it, black coffee is fine.
Well, now I just want to kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright. Tell me about your universe of time. Healing element. While I get some coffee. Okay, while you're sending your stuff in the chat, I'm gonna boot up Splitgate. Oh, well, that's my camera. I don't like this angle, holy fuck. Is this angle better? I think that's... Okay. Alright, I must put this on Splitgate. So a few months ago, I was on a bus commuting home, and brain goes like, dude, what is time? What is time? Like, actually, dude. And then I went into my own head and started thinking about it for like a whole goddamn evening, but then I found a sort of answer. I'll try to explain. You tell me if it makes sense, okay? Okay, got it. I don't know why I'm not happy with this fucking, like... I'm so picky about this shit. Am I happy with that? Am I happy with this? I don't know if I am. Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm content with it. This is probably literally the same exact thing I had. Okay. Let's play some splitty watt. So matter is made up of atoms and waves and small stuff, right? And those little things interact with each other, correct? They use energy to move, and when they interact, atom A is going to move from point A to point B. Too early to be streaming? Bro, hey Robbie! There were people asking for you earlier. They're like, where's Robbie? Okay. Hold on, I'm still reading. Okay, atom A is going from point A to point B, so the state of matter changes. Okay. And if you expand this idea to the whole universe, interacting with itself all the time, you get movement, which takes a before and an after. And that's it. That's time. Yeah. The succession of atomic interactions that makes up time. Does that make sense? That does make sense. Because, like, no, it does make sense. Like, it's what's happening at one point versus what's happening at another point. And, like, what's the consequence of, this atom doing one thing 5 minutes later, then it's a completely different thing. I don't know. It does make sense. I get what you're saying. I'm trying to say, like, that's... Yeah, I like that. I like the perspective. Also, this idea could work as to why time is relative. Like, when objects are denser or colder, the energy of the atoms is lowered, so they move slower. So this is why time would be slower around black hole or while things are super cold. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, I'm famous. Well, only one person asked for you, Robbie, to break your fucking bubble. So actually, time is just a succession of interactions. It's not an actual thing. We just think of it as a thing. At least what I thought. I am not a scientist. Well, yeah. I mean, that's something that we think of because we've invented time. Like, 1 second. Like, what is 1 second? You know what I mean? It's like 1 second is like, that was 1 second. And in that 1 second, like, I move my finger from here to here. Like, but we made up 1 second. Like, that's time. We made up that, like idea of time. And that 1 second was something that, like, we thought of to, like, just have a basis as to what we're doing and when we're doing it. We're getting philosophical, bro. We've been talking philosophy for, like, 2 hours. I mean, we didn't invent succession of interactions, but we measured and standardized it so I can be anxious about 5 times a day. Oh my god, that's depressing, but yes, that makes sense. Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna real quick. 5 heads? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Leave me alone. That's why I have bangs. Now I'm fucking gonna have to cover it more? Dude. Yeah, here, I have a fucking big forehead, okay? It's big. But I found a way to adapt and overcome. I cut my hair with a razor, and that's my look now. Bruh. I was supposed to be doing something, but I completely forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, I know what I was supposed to be doing. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the motherfucker that just said I have a 5 head. With that being said, I was supposed to take a small break and then I stayed for a little, like 2 hours or something. I regret nothing. It's always a pleasure to be around here and I'm glad I could spend some time on my Sunday hanging out. It was not shaping out to be a great day. Bro, oh, that's not good to hear. But now at least I had some fun. Oh, good. I'll be going though. Thank you for the stream. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Stay hydrated and keep being a war machine. I'll see you around hopefully. Sunshine and goodwills, y'all. XO. Oh, well, thanks, Healing Element, for being here. I appreciate you. And I always appreciate like having these conversations with you. And you always bring a lot to the chat. So thanks a lot for being here. Have a good one. No, flathead means smart. Oh, fuck. The emote didn't show up on my fucking chat. So I just thought you were saying I have a big fucking forehead, bro. My bad. Shit. I just like totally like slit your throat for nothing. Okay. We're gonna play games in a sec. LMAO, it's cool. Oh, I feel so fucking bad now. Holy shit. I just like literally just tried to fucking fuck with like your entire life and I it was all because I just was an idiot. But anyways, how are you doing, Robbie? I'm surprised to see you up early. I mean, it's 11, but still. I think normally I'd be in bed still. I wish I had the battle pass just so I could get this. That's so sick. Ugh. Dude, there was a point when they would give you battle pass awards even if you didn't have the battle pass. Oh, I think maybe I got it. Did I? Hold on, let me check. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Fuck. Okay, let's fucking figure this out. Damn, I wish. The job has been killing me. Wait, so are you on your way to work today? Like, you're getting up to go to work? Because that sucks. Dude, what do you want to work in? Like, why are you working there? Because, and I'm not judging you, I'm just curious why there. Because, like, if you don't enjoy it, there are a lot of other things out there that you really could... Oh, you work at 5? Oh, okay, shit. So late night shift? That sucks. Okay, hold on. I want to move the camera because I'm playing a controller now. So... Actually, give me a sec. I need to leave this game. I don't know why it's doing that. Why don't you get something that's work from home? Like, where they can send you, like, your work shit and you literally could just work from home. Okay, I gotta fix something. What the fuck was I gonna do? I had something very important that I was gonna do. Oh, okay. Damn. Let me think. Yeah, that's hard, dude. I don't know. Like, restaurant jobs are, like, agonizing. So I understand fucking how shitty it probably is right now. Why is my controller doing this? Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, I was gonna switch my displays, so remind me after this game. Okay, hold on. Damn. Last night I was surprisingly quiet, but then a last minute party of 16 came in. Bro, holy shit. Did they at least tip you well? Like, that's a lot. Team deathmatch. Hold on. I need to fix this. A bunch of kids and like one adult. Oh my fucking god. How much did they tip you? I'm so curious to know. Not a lot? Bro, that's fucked. Holy shit. For 16 kids, dude? Nah. Bro, give me a second. I'm struggling here. Hold on. The fuck? Honestly, the coworkers are chill as fuck. Dude. I mean, that's like the thing about also working like in restaurant is that everyone like mutually hates their fucking job. So it's like, I don't know. You have a team of people who are on your side about everything. I'm gonna come back and stream later because I'm having like computer issues. And lighting's not great, so it's a lot of issues right now. But you scare me, Chris. I promise I don't fucking bite. But welcome to the stream. I'm actually about to get off. I'll probably be back on later. But yeah, I need to fix some shit and like reset up my stream and everything because right now it's not looking like the way I want it to. Like, hello. Anyways, yeah, it's been a good stream though. I had a lot of fun. Morning streaming is definitely in the play for the future because that's it's been nice. So yeah, I'll maybe see you later. But I'll definitely see you in the Discord if you're in the Discord. Alrighty, bye.